welcome to the live stream. I am your hostess, Jenna Moreci. This is Butters.
Butters.
Okay, Butters. She just wants a ball. Oh. Okay, and there she goes. So if you are new to the streams, I'm Butters. There she goes, giving the ball to Cliff instead of me. I am a #1 Amazon bestselling author of romantasy books as well as writing craft books. You can check out the Savior series, the Savior's Champion, the Savior's Sister, and the Savior's Army are available now. You can get them in paperback, ebook, and hardback. And the first 2 books are available in audiobook. The third book's audiobook is not available quite yet.
They're also beautiful.
Thank you. They're very pretty. If you want to, put pretty books on your shelf, definitely do it. Hey, Jenna, TSA came today. Amazing! Yay, we love to
That's
see
awesome.
it. But also, they're available in Kindle Unlimited. The Kindle reads for my books have been crazy lately, which is great. So Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Yes, starting off strong with the Game Effect should be. And then you can check out my writing craft books, How to Write Romantasy, as well as Shut Up and Write the Book. I do have really exciting Shut Up and Write the Book news, which I can share a little bit later. But yeah, and then there's Butters. And then there's Butters with a ball. Yes,
Butters.
You want me to throw the ball? Or you just want to stand there for a little bit? She's like, no. Okay. Closer. Bubba's closer. Or you want one of these balls? We got balls over here too. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm also a YouTuber here on this here YouTube channel, so be sure to like this stream, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell. I saw a video talking about you saying you made yourself best author. It made me mad. I have no idea what is being said here. Self-best
Maybe
author.
Your favorite author is yourself, which I like that a lot.
Yes. I don't know.
Or maybe that you're best-selling author.
Huh?
You've never used those words.
Well, I don't know. They said you made yourself best author, so I don't know what that means. But anyway, all that said is, subscribe to my channel. I have recently released a course on how writers become authors. It is basically just like a basic step-by-step guide for people who want to write their very own book. The very first video is already live. You can check it out. And the second video for the course comes out today's Monday. Comes out on Wednesday. Yes. And it is all about how to write main characters. Iona, introduce yourself.
I'm Iona, and I am a dark fantasy author. And right now I'm working on a cozy paranormal mystery. I almost said a cozy fantasy. What is happening? A cozy paranormal mystery. And I read crystal balls, and I talk about my writing journey and stuff online. So you can check me out at Creepy Core and Folklore.
Yay!
The end.
I wonder if Butters would write a book. I've considered writing some kids' books starring her. Would you like to be in a kids' book, Butters? You could be the star. This is the earliest I've ever been to a stream. Welcome, Madison.
Welcome.
How many episodes will be in your course? There will be 10 episodes.
Ooh.
And again, it'll be just the basics of writing a book. So yeah, a lot of people really need it. Like the first topic is just all about how to come up with a premise for your book. And a lot of people need help with that. We get in Cyborg Central people being like, how do I come up with an idea? Well, there you go. That's
one of my old coworkers found out that I'm an author, and they're a cool one. And they were texting me all about it, and they kept asking me questions. And I was like, here's a Jenna video about this. It's like, oh, okay, but what about this? I'm like, here's another Jenna video about this. And then finally I was like, honestly, you can just Google or like search in the search bar on YouTube, say such and such Jenna Moreci, and it'll come up. And they were like, it was like 2 days went by, and they're like, you weren't wrong. I was like, it's awesome.
Amazing. I love that. Is it tough finding a publisher? If you mean, is it tough getting traditionally published? The answer is yes. The process does not involve you finding a publisher. You have to get an agent, and then they have to pitch you. But yes, it is tough getting traditionally published. I have your first book. I was waiting for the third book so I can binge read it. Well, I apologize in advance because the third book ends in a cliffhanger. So you're going to have to wait for the
fourth book. Creature.
Butters and the Mystery of the Stolen Tree. Are you going to be a mystery? Are you going to be a detective? Look at her. She's like, no.
She's so cute.
I need to run to my father.
Papa.
Papa. Do you have any tips for writing a mystery book? I unfortunately do not. I have never written a mystery before. But maybe one day I will interview a mystery author on my channel. IONA's writing a mystery.
I am, but don't listen to me yet.
Well, you should,
There are some beats to it that you need to follow. So if you look up what are the story beats or the plot beats of a mystery, that'll help out a lot. Like it tells you the different kinds of twists, like the different types of red herrings and the different types of tropes that happen in mystery so that you can start plotting it out. But so like for mine, I have the trope of the main character is falsely accused of the crime. And then I also have like a red herring in there. I'm trying to think of what else. Different. But then there's more cozy tropes than mystery tropes because there's only so many because it's a mystery. Yes.
Sorry, I just saw what Casey said in Cyber Sense.
I want to see.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I want to see.
Butters would be Sherlock Holmes in a documentary for... You know what? She could be the new Wishbone. If anyone is old enough to remember Wishbone, who would love to see Princess Buttercup as the new Wishbone? I know I would. Iona, do you know what I'm talking about? You have all people...
I was reading.
You have all people I would see as a Wishbone lover.
Oh, I loved Wishbone.
Okay,
Did you know that Wishbone was really a girl and her name was Soccer?
Yeah. What's funny is a lot of these movies and stuff, they use girl dogs instead of boy dogs.
It's because they don't want their dangling out.
I was just about to say they don't want the red rocket on camera.
They want them hopping around, but without their dingling. But yes, oh my gosh, I loved Wishbone. Also, one of the ones that I remember vividly is the Mary Shelley one of the because they did like classic literature in that. They did Frankenstein. And they were talking about like bringing a monster back, and I was like certain that because it was on PBS. But I was like certain that if you just electrocuted something enough that they would come back to life. And then I was petrified for a while because I was like, oh my gosh, but like what if someone's in a grave and then the place gets struck by lightning and then everyone wakes up. And then it's like, what if this and that? And then I really like one of my bio parents had to be like, when you're dead, you're like kind of dead for like ever. And I was like, what about Jesus? I was like, what about him? And so it was just like a whole, like, I was like neurotic after one of those episodes, but I loved it. I was like, watch Wishbone again.
I remember that Cracker Jacks, the prize for a while was fuzzy Wishbone stickers.
Oh, I love that. I have fuzzy Wishbone stickers. Oh my God. Memory unlocked.
And I didn't like Cracker Jacks, but my family did. So I would be like, yes, exactly. And I collected the Wishbone stickers. Detective Butters and the Mystery of the Scary Neighbor. It would be more like Detective Butters and the Sound.
The sound, the mysterious sound.
The sound. What is that sound? Detective Butters and the Shadow. Ew, Butters. This is so soggy and gross. Yes, Detective Butters and the shadow across the window.
What about Detective Butters and the Shadow Daddy?
The Shadow Daddy, no. Let's spare her from the Shadow Daddy. What I was trying to say is there was a video talking crap about you. It pissed me off. It's okay. There's lots of videos talking crap about me.
Oh.
That just means that it's one of the, what's the phrase if you...
But you have heard of me.
Yeah. But also, like, if you've made no enemies, you haven't done much of anything at all. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's true.
He was a cute Jack Terrier. He was a lady. Soccer. I love it when dogs have weird names.
I know. I think it's great. It's because, like, she looked like a soccer ball, I guess. Like, because of the coloring, but I think it's pretty great.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I'm doing my nails.
I love
like
it.
a lady. Also, I kicked Kachu out so I could do my nails. I'm sorry. I'll bring them back in once it's dry. Oh, look at her. She's doing the thing for like 2 seconds.
Well, she wasn't doing the thing because she was on her back legs. She wasn't sitting. She was standing. What I love the most is when she stands on her back legs and has her paws up, but I never can get a picture of it because she always gets down too quickly.
Too fast.
Detective Butters and her assistant Kachu. Watson could be Watson.
Kachu has no thoughts, so he can't be Watson.
He would be the
He has to be
helpful
someone
Watson.
else. Like, we have to cast him as someone else because he's like.
It could be Pinky in the Brain because Butters is really
Yes,
smart.
Yes, that's
Butters.
perfect.
Butters in the choo. Or I guess it would be that way. It would be Kachu and the butt. Oh,
that's funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh, if you guys are talking about, first of all, we don't need to bring negativity into the chat, but if you're talking about the unresolved textual tension, one of the people on that channel, I guess, was in Cyborg Central.
The couple still are.
Oh yeah, they're still there.
Yeah.
And I guess they didn't like it because someone was being racist in Cyborg Central, and I kicked them out, and they thought that was.
They literally said the N-word.
Yeah, they said the N-word, so I kicked them out, and so that's why they made the mean videos about me, is because they think I'm a tyrant for not tolerating.
That's what
for not tolerating racism in Cyber Central. Oh no, how dare I? So it's fine. They can talk shit about me if they want. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that I wasn't okay with the N-word in Cyber Central. I'm not sorry about it. But yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you got to make your name by trying to drag someone else, that says enough.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Literally the craziest drop. They always gave me the fucking ick. Are we talking about the same people?
We don't have to keep talking about them.
Jenna is not a tyrant. She's a queen. Thank you. I think what they were trying to say, I could be wrong, is that I invented that I'm one of the best authors of all time. First of all, I never said I was. I won an award that said that.
No, yeah, there was an award that. Oh, are you talking about the book depository?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, side note, I have accidentally said the book suppository before, and I'm really upset about it. And sometimes the thought haunts me.
Book suppository. Well, it could kind of sound like that if you go books depository.
Yes. Thank you for throwing me that bone.
but it could just be that that's what they were saying. I don't know. I haven't watched the video because I have a life. Yes. But yeah. I mean, I have the screenshots. It was an award that I won. That's just it happens.
It's like, how are you supposed to? It would be like someone getting an award and being like, oh, I got this plaque for XYZ, and being like, I don't like that you said that out loud. I'm like,
I'll pass on a
okay.
book going there. A book suppository.
That's how you get it straight into your system faster.
That's true. What are some ways to make a character deplorable while still making them interesting? This is
you can do both.
Yeah, this is one of those where people want a formula and there is no formula. What are character traits that you find deplorable, and what are character traits that you find interesting? Smash them together.
Make them do it.
I personally love a charismatic, deplorable person, so that's what I usually go for. But that's just me. Not everyone's the same.
The deplorable thing is, like, I like whenever, apparently, because it's subjective, but like the person's like extremely attractive or something, and people just like can't get over. It's like, but they could never do that. They're tall, and it's like, okay. And so if you make them like chiseled and tall, then
last one. What always gets me is when people find characters attractive, especially characters I've made, and they're like, look how sexy they are, and I'm just like, what?
That's a rapist.
Last one. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, looks wise, they'll be like, look how hot this character is, and I'm like, I literally like designed them to be ugly, but it's okay. We're not on the same page with this one.
All kinds.
What
is it? Different strokes for different folks.
What got me is when I first released the Saviors Champion. Sorry, my timer's going off because that was for Butters. when I first released the Savers Champion, obviously, sorry guys, you just have to stare at 9 Inch Nails. Good girl, you won the game! You won! Sorry, we have to do
You
it whenever we
won.
finish playing. When I wrote the Savers Champion, obviously most of the guys in the tournament are going to be handsome because it's a dating show essentially.
Mhm.
But I wanted there to be a few uggos in the mix.
Yeah,
So I
of course.
designed a few uggos in the mix. And when I posted it, people were like, all of these guys are so hot. That's so, you know, what's it called?
Unrealistic.
Like, sexist to men and stuff. And I'm just like thinking,
Listen, if you like boys, that's fine.
well, I was just kind of like, wow, your standards for what makes a good a hot man are really low. If you think, like, I literally designed some of these guys to be ugly, but we're just calling everyone hot these days. It's fine.
That's so funny.
I like you, so I just wanted you to know. I'm oh my god, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I'm aware that this is who oh my god, people. This is who I was talking about. They had joined Cyborg Central.
They're
They were
still
not
there.
Yeah, they're still there. They did not like that I kicked out someone who said the N-word. And they made a bunch of videos dragging me because they don't like me. I don't care. This is what comes with being an author, is people don't like your books and they'll say mean things about you. These videos are years upon years old, unless there's a new one or something. I'm out here writing books and publishing, and just got a new publishing deal, which was going to be the big exciting news that I was going to announce later. And they're talking about me on YouTube. So
it's fine. Also,
what's
not
the
everyone
phrase?
can like the same stuff. It's okay.
Hate me or love me, either way, I'm still on your mind, you know.
Oh yeah, that one.
I don't even know their names, but they know a lot about me. So that's how I see it. Congrats on TSA. What was the hardest part about writing it? The climax. Oh, well, no. Overall, I would say just in general, writing like so many travel sequences and keeping them entertaining. That was something I was really worried about, but it ended up coming through like really, really well. But the hardest scene to write was the climax. I ordered TSA and just received, hold on a second. One second.
Yep.
What a day. Okay, let's see. I ordered TSA and just received it 3 days ago. I'm sorry, guys, we were spilling tea. I ordered TSA and just received it 3 days ago. I probably would have already finished reading it if people didn't keep interrupting me when I try to read. That is very relatable. Do you think your fiction novels would be adaptable? Yeah, I think they could be. I think most novels are adaptable. Huh? If someone's speaking smack about you, it just means you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How do you do this? Sorry, we're spilling tea.
It's amazing.
I'm so confused.
I'm mixing up I don't remember the name of that one.
Okay. Sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I am. I think they, wow. Oh, well, maybe, well. Oh, yes, that one. Sorry. I'm saying the wrong. I keep flip-a-rooing.
Okay.
But yes.
All right, guys.
Yes. ASMR.
Yeah, seriously. We're getting caught up on some tea. Also, people are being really weird in the comments, so I'm giving everyone a break to move along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you've spoken about it, but I'll ask, do you have any future book series plan that you've been thinking about? I am currently in the process of writing my very first rom-com.
Yes.
So that series.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Weird comments, giving people time. Also, Cyborg Central is going off. I'm not sure if he's okay. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the rom-com that's in the works, and it's coming. It's in the works, so I don't know when it's coming. If someone is having difficulty identifying what the climax of their story is, are there any tips for what they could do to figure out? No, because when you write a climax, you write it with the intention that it will be the climax. Like the climax bit plays a very specific role in the story. So it's not, you don't plan a story and then decide what role everything plays.
Mhm.
That's not really how it works. So usually when you write a climax, you're intending for it to be the climax. What's
Also,
going on?
like with plotting, everything you write will lead up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Just because I'm still getting caught up on stuff, let's just go ahead and do a sprint so that you guys don't have to listen to our ASMR for a while. Excuse me. I'm getting caught up on stuff with Iona. We'll sit down for 20 minutes.
I'm painting my nails and listening to tea.
All right, so we are spilling some tea about okay, just to be clear, because you guys see us, I have an online stalker, and Iona it came around about because people were like being really weird in the comments, and Iona was like, oh, that reminds me about this going on with this person
That I'm stalking.
So she's filling me in on an online stalker. It's not to do with what's going on with this shit, but that just wanted to keep you guys posted. I still want to know because I have this person like totally blocked. So
I can't believe I didn't tell you that before.
Okay.
I was like, oh yeah. So.
All right. So here we go. We're setting the timer. We're going to be muted. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, how did everyone do? I'll go first. Iona had tea to spill, and she spilled it about my online stalker. It was very interesting. And Cliff gave me an update, and I checked my mail. My email, I mean. And I played with butter, so
It's so funny. My husband will ask what I'm doing, and I'm like, I'm checking my mail, and it's all the reels you send me at the end of the day. And I'm like, this is amazing. I think it's great.
What about you? What did you do?
I painted my nails.
Nice. Oh, I want to see.
So they're almost done. So I did. You can't really tell, but
they're like rainbow.
These two are magnetic, and so I did like the shift. So if you do this way, they're teal, and this way they're they're purpley, and then these, the middle and the pinky and the thumb, are like kind of the same color, but they're like a indigo-ish one, but they kind of match. So
look at my beautiful nails of nothing.
Gorgeous.
Nothing.
They have a nice shape. So
I don't like my
well, really?
I mean, like I they're better than, you know how some people have like toe nails, like their nails are like toes.
Yeah.
It's better than that, but I like how you have like a long nail bed and I have a shorter nail bed.
I also just cut them because I'm gonna just brag about my nails right now. I've got great keratin because they get so long. They were looking really long. So
juice.
My pillow's too cold.
Do you hear Butters just going nuts?
Yes.
She's living her. She's like a ferocious beast.
Ferocious. She's so scary.
I know.
She could take down a bad guy.
I'm horrified. Oh, you know, she has the zoomies. Come on. Okay. All right.
The chocolate's too creamy. Also, I love how Grover used it as an opportunity to flame his brother. I think that's awesome. It's like, yeah, it's okay. Here's my brother.
Fingers. Oh, like little fat tips.
Yep.
Interesting.
It can be I'm not saying your brother's like this. It can be a sign of a heart condition. Just throwing that out.
Right. There. If you're born with it, though, probably.
Even if you're born with it.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. My dad has sausage fingers. That's what we call them, just because he has really thick fingers. So we're like, my mom, like he'll text something and it'll be like I have a typo. And my sister will be like, yeah, because you're stupid sausage fingers.
Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes. Okay. The hot dog fingers.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of immediately.
Right. Okay, let me catch up. People giving climax advice. Anyone remember the Reading Rainbow? It's coming back.
Yes. With Michael Threets.
I know.
I love him.
He's so adorable.
He is adorable.
Do you have some advice of making my MC reserved without sounding like a jerk and still being interesting? It's all about what makes someone interesting is either if they are relatable, okay, I have this in. Actually, this is going to come up in my video on Wednesday. Either entertaining, relatable, or sympathetic. So they've got to be one of the three. They don't have to be all three. So a reserved MC usually isn't necessarily entertaining, but they could still be relatable and sympathetic, or sympathetic, or both. Come on, Butters, get up here, you little fart. Come here. So yeah, you still have those options, and just because someone's reserved doesn't mean they're a jerk. Being reserved isn't the same thing as being clipped, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's so funny because I was trying to make Amaya, my main character, reserved, and then I made her passive by accident, and I was like, okay, I've got to rev this up a notch. And then I was like, shut up, bitch. Like her new supervisor's like, I need you to complete these trainings. She's like, I guess. I'm smarter and better than this. And you're like, okay, I think she's coming on a little too strong. And I'm like, I overshot. I just think it's funny. Oh. Writing is hard.
Writing is hard. Any advice on tackling rewriting? Spent months planning out my novel, and I'm back to what I've written before then. I just find rewriting demotivating because it doesn't feel like forward progress. I think you need to change your mindset because rewriting is absolutely forward progress. It's rewriting. I think you need to start seeing rewriting as phase 1 of editing because that is what it is.
It is.
And if you start seeing it that way, then it is forward progress. Because a lot of people edit through rewrites, and that's essentially what you're doing. If you're rewriting, it's because you're trying to make it better. So I think I would look at it like that.
I love how you're like, see rewriting as edits, and I was like, see rewriting as writing. Because they're the things that we like.
Okay, hold on a second.
But it is forward progress.
Do you have advice about dark fantasy? Is it all about the blood and gore? Is there something more? Because all the ones I read are just that. Well, you should read my books because they're dark fantasy, but they do have blood and gore. Dark fantasy basically means a fantasy world where the world itself has overarching themes of dread and violence and horror. There's some horror elements involved. The horror elements can be gore. You should read Ashes because that is a dark fantasy and it's not gory. The horror elements are monsters and, dark magic and that kind of stuff and death. You can usually tell if a book is a dark fantasy because death is integral to the plot itself. So, for example, The Savior's Champion is dark fantasy and it's about a fight to the death tournament. Ashes is a dark fantasy and it's about spreading a dead brother's ashes, So, yeah. Cliff says, if I don't move, they can't see me. You're not on camera. He's posed. I'm like, you're not.
I like how he did the exact, off camera, but the exact thing that Grover was saying.
Right. How is Cliff doing? How are you doing, Cliff?
Watching guitar videos.
Not what are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
He's doing good.
It's been a good week.
He's had a good week. We went on a date yesterday.
Yes.
And we got margaritas, and we're both getting old because both of us were like, we're going to have another margarita. And then before we finished the first one, we're like, we're not going to have
no more margarita.
And I ended up finishing his.
That's awesome.
Wow. And then I'm going home.
I like that he can drink now.
Right.
I think that's exciting.
And and we came home and took a nap because
you're partying too hard.
Right. How can I get illustrations if I can't draw? You hire an artiste.
Yes, that's a hire.
Most writers can't draw. You hire someone.
Yeah.
Yes, tons of hungry, affordable artists on TikTok and Instagram. A book I'd recommend for anyone interested in reading the MC story that's intentionally not relatable, impressive, or sympathetic is Jude the Obscure. It's basically a meta guide on what not to do.
I don't think I've heard of
Interesting. You two deserve a date night. That's right. We went to celebrate the release of The Savior's Army because I hadn't been able to do that yet because release weeks are really, really crazy and all that good stuff, which brings me to my good news that I was going to share earlier. You guys will be hearing it first. I have a newsletter coming out this week and I've got so much shit to put in it that I'm kind of like, should I
trade it out to these folks watching now just a little bit?
Well, it's also just like, should I cut it up and put it in so I already have enough content to be into my May newsletter. So I'm like, okay, no,
I think you should stagger it only because this is my psychology, but also if you pack it all in there, it's fine. But psychologically, people like to celebrate things in little chunks. If you do everything all at once, then it has the equal amount or less.
Well, excitement. I have to stagger it because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 things to tell people. I'm not going to put it all in one, but it's enough shit to go into the main newsletter. So basically, this newsletter is going to have. Normally, I put 4 things in every newsletter. This newsletter is going to have 5. Just to, I gotta.
That's smart.
But anyway, okay, guys. So the big news is that I officially have my second traditional publishing deal.
That's so exciting.
There we go.
I'm so pumped for you. Oh, yeah.
Yay, balloon.
Wait.
Oh, confetti. And then, this. Clip's cracking up. Thank you, butter. Oh, she's like, congrats, Mom. Congrats, Mommy.
I'm so happy for you.
So shut up and write the book. My very first writing craft book. Yes, my very first writing craft book. Thank you. Oh my goodness. My very first writing craft book, Shut Up and Write the Book, is getting its first translation deal.
Yay.
It's getting translated, Butters. What language? What language is it getting translated into? What is this? Probably peanut butter. Sorry, guys. What is it getting translated into puppyish? No, it's not, but thank you. It is getting translated into Russian.
Ilya.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because Grace made, so I could make the announcement on Instagram. She added a bunch of Ilya.
That's awesome. Also, I'm sorry. I just realized I thought you said Russian out loud, and then you were asking what it was going to get translated into, and then I answered it as if I was Butters, and I'm really, really sorry. I'm like, I know the answer. It's Russian, and it's like, okay, I'm so sorry. I thought you had said that first, and I am retroactively upset. I'm really sorry about that.
Okay. I don't care.
Okay.
This is really funny. Okay, hold on. Let me show you some of the memes she made.
I'm so excited.
What am I doing? I'm on text message. Okay.
Raw, Rasputin. That's what I said. Oh, you have to play that in the background.
Shut up! That is
you have to play it in the background.
Okay. Would that be like really okay, guys?
Probably.
Would that be insensitive?
It probably is, but also, it's not like Rasputin is in power right now. It's fine.
Okay, guys.
It's been on Dance Dance. It's fine.
Would that be what? Would that
every Russian? Oh, it is me alone. But if you're Russian, and know the culture, would it be bad if it was just me? You had disappeared.
I left on accident.
They're white, it's okay. They're fine.
Yeah, I'm like, would it be bad if I did that? But
I don't think so. Also, that's a trending audio right now. What are you supposed to do? Not use the trending audio?
Now I'm nervous. Maybe I should just use music from Heated Rivalry because that still works.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Did you see all the memes?
No. Where? Wait, where did you send it? Oh, I did. Oh, hold on. Second one's my favorite. So Oh, the yes.
It's really good. Anyway, guys. Okay, so we got distracted.
Sorry, this is incredible.
Maybe I should be like, I had no translations, but that was then, that was before, or whatever. Like, what is he saying? Like when he goes like, that was yesterday, that was before. I had no translations, but that was yesterday, that was before, or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll do something like that. But anyway, guys, okay, so the Shut Up and Write the Book is getting its very first translation. It's going to be translated into Russian, and it's very, very exciting. The Publishers Weekly announcement just went out, and so yeah, it's really, really cool. And let me get caught up again.
So I love this video game called Repo, and I can't stop talking about it. But one of the things on it is that one of the maps, you go on this like bunker, and there's a little like bowl that's made out of uranium, and the puppy is translation, but it has a dog's name is Rasmussen, and then I always start singing the Rasputin song. So
Let's fucking go, champ. Yes, thank you. It's very exciting. And what's crazy? Okay. Oh, sorry. I like. Oh, excuse me, I burped. Hi, Jenna. Love your videos and advice. Thank you so much, Robin M. I'm like so behind on this. But basically, what was crazy about this is that this is my second traditional publishing gig, and this is the second gig that fell into my lap. Like they contacted me again.
They want me. That's what I'm like. They came to me.
How does this keep happening? This is like not a normal thing. So I don't know.
It's fine. I think it's fine. And no, actually, this is like the third time where someone's approached you and you're like, bah, probably a scam. And it turns out it's not because it's just so unusual, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's great. So I'm excited. I got my second deal, and it's a translation, which those are very easy deals because I don't have to do anything because I'm not translating it, someone else is. But anywho, so that's my exciting news, and I will be mentioning it in my newsletter and elsewhere eventually. Let's see. What do you do about betas who say that they don't like a certain feeling in a certain chapter, but they don't tell you where the chapter they got that feeling and or what it pertained to? You ask them. Mm-hmm. Ask them. Say, hey, what feeling are you talking about and where is it? Yeah.
And if they can't figure it out, just keep asking more questions like, when did you start feeling that way? When's the like kind of, it's like asking someone about a dream. Okay, when did that start? When did that end?
Come on, Buffas. You get another payday, right? Absolutely. I'm not
This is a business.
This is a business, okay? I'm getting paid, okay? That's, we're not doing translations for free here. But yeah, so I get paid. So you are reaping the rewards of your hard work and awesome vibes. Thank you.
That's exactly why.
Because you're amazing and deserve all the success. Thank
Agree.
you. Well, Jenna, you aren't learning Russian, so you could translate it yourself. Actually, Ilya is going to be.
Ilya's going to do it.
I'm just kidding. This ain't no charity, exactly. I've got dogs to put through college. If you know who said that, then we could be friends. And if you don't, I don't want to know you anymore. Ooh, I have to take one of my meds.
I'm sad. I don't know who said that.
Yes, you do.
It sounds familiar.
Bianca Del Rio.
Never mind, I do know that.
Hold on a second. I gotta take my supplement. I assumed. I just wanted to make sure. Dollar bills, y'all. Exactly. Well, there are a lot of people in the publishing industry who are not getting paid, but that's because they're making stupid deals, and I'm not one of them. Just so. Oh my goodness. Do you have any advice for writing character foils?
That's a good question.
Not really.
Make them compliment each other.
Yeah, you just that's all I would say is it's like they're just the yin to the yang,
Yeah. I feel like well, no, not exactly. I was going to say, I feel like Angela and Wyatt are foils, but not totally. No, not totally. He's just the antagonist of the story.
Wyatt's not the antagonist.
He's the antagonist.
No, he's not.
Because, sorry. Just a little bit.
I have no memory of that.
Wow. That's why she punched him literally in the face.
Remember
I like he's a perfect, beautiful angel, and he never did anything. No, he was literally like.
I was wondering why you're typing like this, and then I remembered that you painted your nails. I'm like, IONA.
Idiot. My nails are drying.
I think that I just loved him so much.
I know. I was like, no, I literally wrote him to be the antagonist, love interest, and guide all in one. Like, I wanted him to be a trio, you know?
No, not mine.
She
not
even,
my
like,
guy.
she punched him in the nose, and he dripped, like, instead of blood, it was like there was like haze gushing out of his nose, like smoking up his head.
That. I remember the haze smoking out his nose.
It's because he's
I'm not saying that you didn't. I swear I blocked it from my mind because I'm like, he's perfect. He did everything right, and now I'm sitting here and I feel like you just poked a hole. Like
I'm so sorry.
You know, like how if you have PTSD, like when you have trauma, you like block out parts of your childhood. I feel like I blocked that part out because I didn't want to see him that way, and then you bring him to light, and I'm like, what are you doing?
No, his issue, his character flaw is that he thinks he knows what's best, and then he just like does it. Like that's why he's like, whenever the whole Owletta thing where he's like, grab her corpse, 1, a 2, a 3, and she's like and then she like threw up, and he's like, no, I thought you'd like it, and she's like, why the fuck would you think that? This was horrible. This was horrible. And he's like, no, it'll make you feel better. And she's like, no, you've been here too long. You've cracked, my guy. Like, this is nuts. That was a nutty thing to do.
I'm with Rebecca here. He's never done anything wrong
ever in his life.
I'm like, I just have like that. I just blocked that from my mind. Like,
I was like, he's the antagonist. You're like, no. And I was like,
you're like, I wrote it, bitch.
No, but like, and then it was funny because I was immediately like, I wrote it not clearly. Like, I must have not written it clearly. Like, nope, you just blocked that shit out.
I just blocked it out of my mind. It's like the guy when Orion died, and he's like,
it's like, no, it's like he'll be at the wedding. It's fine. He'll be at the wedding. You're like, he's dead. It's like, no, he didn't die.
I did that. I make fun of that guy so much, and I did that.
He's not the antagonist.
Wyatt is just an angel baby. He's
a horse girl. He wears a skirt. He could never.
Angel baby that I rock in my arms.
He's a short Viking that we all love. What are you talking about?
This stream has just been a series of blows. And I'm just sitting here like, now I don't even have Wyatt anymore.
You can still like him. He didn't want her to die. I mean, I think that's like a good reason to like.
And I remember him burying the ashes, but I was like, it's fine.
That's where they're supposed to go, is in the ground. Eventually, it's fine. It's fine that he stole her brother. It's fine.
Jenna's taking psychic terror. Also, to be fair, I read this book 5 years ago.
It was like 6 now. I feel like most likely it was like 6 years.
Oh yeah, because it was in 2020.
Yeah, like released in 2020. Although October, so it's fine. But
my character Count Evil Von McBaby Murderer is the bad guy. No, but guys, if you read this book, you'll understand where I'm coming.
You'll get it. No, listen, like the way I endorse it is like, you will like Wyatt. He's a horse girl. He wears a skirt. He's a short Viking. Like, there's all these things that are like, readers, nuh-uh. And lesbians have told me, like many a lesbian for some reason has told me, I don't like men, but I'd be straight for Wyatt. And I'm like, damn, that is he is catered to the female gaze and gays. And I'm like, and so I'm like, so he's perfect, but also he is the antagonist.
But he's an antagonist that I'm willing to.
He's not the villain.
Way.
The Canon Carey is the villain. slash, you know, but
Sorry, Jay said something really funny.
I want to see.
I tagged you. Sorry. I'm annoying Cliff so much. The look on his face. Oh, the look on his. He did. I'm sorry, Cliff. He's so annoyed because
It's okay.
he's trying to learn, and I'm like cackling. Butters, come here. We already.
God.
Did you see what Jay and
Yes, just
I can't
just
breathe.
now. Just now.
I can't breathe. Okay, my face hurts from laughing. Okay.
Ugh.
Anyway, for the person asking about foils, I don't really have any advice because I feel like how to write a foil is just in their description.
Yes.
It's just in their description. So when you read what a foil is, yeah, you do the thing. How's your romance coming along, Jenna? It is coming along great. I'm on the rewriting phase as well, and I'm on chapter 9 of the rewrites. And I don't know why, but I'm not like 100% sold on the dialogue. Even though when I read it, there's nothing like that sticks out as wrong to me. Maybe I should have Iona look it over during the next sprint. Sometimes this stream is like overhearing the convo two strangers have in the bathroom stall while doing radiator buffs.
I like how Kieran's like, what does this mean?
What does this mean?
Does radiator buffs is like sucking up cocaine off of the radiator, right?
I think so. That's how I took it. And if it means something else.
Read the book and find out. Oh my god. Oh.
Ooh.
That's
I'm okay. We're good. Okay. Oh. Anywho, guys, anyone have any other questions since we're so helpful?
I love how the foils made everything devolve. I think it's awesome.
I kind of want to send you the dialogue, but I don't have
we can do another script.
I don't have it labeled who says what though.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Just tell me who starts it, and then it's just like you reading mine with no dialogue tags because I wanted it to be quippy. I'm like, nope, no one knows what's going on. Okay, here's my finished nails. Can you see them change color from purple to teal or whatever?
Ooh, very pretty. Butters keeps complaining to play, but we just played. You guys were there. You saw it too. Okay, I'm sending it to you through Discord.
Okay,
I'm gonna send it now.
I'm not sitting neurodivergently enough. It's upsetting me. Sorry, Crayon. I just squished Crayon a little bit, but she's fine. Sorry, Crayon.
I thought you were calling her Crayon, and I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh. So, sorry. Something, I hit my head off the roof because it's a little angled. Something about the dialect here, that there's obviously the Appalachian dialect, but the way folks here say crayon is crazy. It's crazy. It's either crayon or crown. Like crown. It sounds like crown, like on your head. So like, can you give me my crowns? And I'm like, crowns? Do you make like paper crowns and like hobby skills today? Or like, what are we talking about? Because they're like, no, crowns that you like color with. And I was like, so you're coloring the paper crown? Like, I'm just making shit up. And they're like, no, like they're made out of like wax. And I was like, oh, a crayon. You fool. Like, I'm gonna sound like a dick because I'm like, oh, a crayon. You idiot.
I've heard people call them
like that. I'm just trying to like confirm.
I've heard people call them crayons, but that makes me want to die. But crowns is instead. I get crowns.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's like because it's not quite southern. It is Appalachian, but there's some like. I honestly wish that Jay would like tell me because there are things that I noticed, but I don't know the names of them, like a diphthong or something. But yeah, crayon raspberry. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I had that's what I had. Oh no, I think I had a blackberry margarita. Never mind. It all comes
Nice.
back to the marg.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. We're going to play again. Iona, what's your favorite flavor of... Oh, that's his cake. I thought she was saying Coke, and we had just been talking about cocaine.
I was like, I did accidentally do cocaine once, and I bought a lot of shoes that day.
Did you really? I did not hear that part of the story.
Oh yeah. My I stopped puking, and I because I had really bad. This is the context behind it. I was in Peru, in Cusco, and I had really bad altitude sickness, and people kept offering. I was literally crawling in the cobblestones. It was like disgusting. I was like clutching on to like one of the fountains, and all these like wild dogs were around while I was like throwing up. It was crazy. What a crazy experience. And so then these people were like, would you like oxygen if you pay me like, well, it's funny because their currency are soles. So like one soul, like if you give me one soul, but it's SOL, not, but it's like if you give me one soul, you'll get 1 minute of oxygen. I was like, God damn it, I'm American and air is free. So I was like, no, I only take free things, as I'm like crawling and puking. And then this lady who looks like the witch from Snow White comes up to me with a big hump, and she goes, here, this will help you. And she opened up her hump and she gave me cocaine, but I didn't know. I didn't know it was cocaine. She was like, it's medicine. It's medicine and it's free. And I was like, free medicine, hell yeah.
You're just like, of course, strange old lady. Let me take this unknown substance. It's okay. I blocked Wyatt's behavior out of my head. Nothing. I have no leg to stand on anymore. Look, I'm legless.
It's fine. You're like, you've never returned.
It's my stump.
Never recovered from your stump.
I have no leg to stand on.
Here's my stump.
I can't believe I angled it in a way that made it look like
it was perfect. It was perfectly
did it, guys?
No, but after I accidentally did cocaine, I had no headache. I wasn't sick anymore. I felt amazing, actually, and I bought a shit ton of shoes. I just kept going back to this guy. He made his own shoes. He was like a cobbler. And he was like, bless you. You've blessed my family with your generosity. I'm like, whoa, I still have the shoes.
Are they at least cute?
I think they're cute. What he did is he made the soles of them, and then he like did this like weaving. They're like woven shoes. I'll go find them. They're downstairs somewhere. I still have them, and they still
that
fit.
Could be a band. Cocaine shoes. Hey, next up is cocaine shoes.
But yeah, I get
Go find them, but read my stuff first.
Oh yeah. I want to read your dialogue. Okay,
I'll go through questions.
Yeah, don't do cocaine. If you do cocaine one time, it messes with your dopamine receptors, and you can never feel happy again. Potentially, how crazy is that?
Holy shit!
Yeah, no. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to go off on the rails and tell you why that's the case?
Sure.
Okay, so the dopamine is supposed to gently release. Like it doesn't even pump. Like there's proton pumps and all sorts of weird stuff in your brain, but one of them is like some of them they just release like a vape, like a cloud. Like it just is supposed to come up like fog. Not only does it not release it, but it shoots it at like I don't know, like 100 miles per hour, or something crazy. So when they're like it goes with all the feel good feelings, and it actually hits and damages the receptor. So even if you go back to making a correct amount of like dopamine and other stuff, the receptors are fried. So some people who have done cocaine are like, cannot feel happy anymore. It's crazy.
And that's why they keep doing cocaine?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they still can't feel happy even when they do that.
Amazing.
So sad. So don't do it.
Amazing. We love
that was a one accidental time from an old woman. And there's a reason it was free. It was so funny because my husband was like, why was it free though? And I was like, buddy, it's the free sample. And then you come back.
Yes,
then you come back. Like, of course it's free. What are you talking about? It's so funny though, too, because she was like skulking around. And she was like, would
I
you
can
like...
imagine the witch in the black cloak from Snow
She
White.
literally looked like that. She literally looked like that.
Cocaina.
And I didn't even realize what had happened until I was legit had changed my... This was years later, where I changed my trajectory, my career trajectory, and I was taking an addictions course. And it was like, here's what the Peruvian stuff looks like. And I was like, what? And it's like the lady with the... It was literally the similar looking lady, and they store them in their humps that are not humps. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, I did a cocaine that one time.
I did a cocaine. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, I'm reading it now.
Kind of off topic, but will the sanctions have an impact on your deal? I have no idea. Who knows? All I know is that I've got a deal. If Butters and Kuchu are cast in a movie together, what would the genre be? I feel like it could be a mystery. I feel like they could, or a sci-fi. They could defeat aliens together. Some kind of adventure. I feel like Butters is very athletic, and Kuchu's there.
I heard Kuchu's name.
I said Kuchu's there. I said Butters is athletic, and Kuchu's there.
Kuchu's just there, yeah. Also, he's not here. I kicked him out because I wanted to do my nails, and I don't want him touching them. Because he would just wipe his one snaggletooth on it. He does that every time. But I'll bring him back. Don't you worry.
Cocaine is notoriously a hell of a drug. Cliff and I say that all the time. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Just anytime someone's done something ridiculous, we're just like, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Oh, God. Cocaine shoes. What cocaine bear wears when it's muddy?
I love how talking about cocaine, right? It's like, oh God, you have a drug problem. What? No.
Sorry, catching up in Summer Central. Free medicine, it will help you.
It did. She was right.
Buddy action movie. Yeah, Kuchu could just be like the bumbling sidekick who's like, oh man. That's his vibe to me. Oh man.
That's perfect.
Iona's Cocaine Story has inspired a new character for me. I saw Cocaine Story and inspired, and I was
like, no, not down that road. It was an accident.
Iona's Cocaine Story has inspired me to do cocaine. Ground, snorting, pain, granular, dominant. What? I don't know what's going on. Butters and Kuchu heist movie. They are trying to steal the golden ball. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Here. Hold on a sec, guys.
That's fine. I'm reading still.
I'm sorry, Bubba's. I'm sorry. Okay. Grand, snorting pain, granular dominator of the consumer. You might want to rethink that name. You might want to rethink it, but I might just not understand the context. Kuchu is such a fire cat name. Well, Iona didn't name him. So
I heard my name.
just keep reading.
Okay, I finished. Here's what I think. Okay. I like it. I think okay, remember when I was looking at the the artwork, and I was like, something feels wrong and I can't figure out what it is, and it's because like it was just the outline and the lips weren't colored in yet. But she was fine, totally fine. This is totally fine. In the very, very beginning, like more than fine, it's really good. In the very beginning, when it goes, where's the tone? And you're looking the way you do. What do I look like? I seem the worst, blah, blah, blah. And it goes between just a very like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can just
like,
say the line. I don't care.
5, 6, okay, yeah. So, and then it goes to cool and stuff. If you just add in the stuff like any kind of elevator eyes or a long pause or whatever, that'll do it.
Okay, which part? Really cool.
Like the right before. So, I wanted to apologize for being so judgy with you. You know, CrossFit underwear models. Don't forget stupid. And then like some sort of emotional reaction there because she feels bad. And then
she's gonna give him a look, you know.
Yeah, look, and then just based on past experience and you looking the way you do, and then something there as well that's like arousal
He's gonna
related.
give kind of like the what do I look like? What do I look like?
But she's and then maybe she can have a little like I'm not saying arousal response like genital flutters or anything. I'm just saying like
this is from his point of view, so we don't get any response.
Oh, right. Well, maybe he could. Okay, this reminds me of you. Okay, and yes.
So she's just gonna give him a look like
yeah, perfect. Yes.
Shut up.
Okay, perfect. And then I genuinely think that is the only thing that's like messing with you.
Okay.
Is like the emotion part or the
I'm just worried that some of the dialogue sounds like I don't know.
No. It's pretty like I've heard people talk like that to each other before too, and they're not like it's very natural sounding.
Yeah, I was more concerned about like the when she's like, "Oh no, do you have a drug problem? You're betting on the ponies?" And
I think that part's hilarious.
Okay, good.
I think this is another like tripping ball scene where you're like, "Does this sound bad? Or is it funny?" And then everyone's like, "It's fucking hilarious."
And I also don't want it to seem like she just apologized for being judgy and now she's judging him. But I feel like this is what you're moving in with a guy you don't know. You're going to be like,
why do you have why do you have like a problem? And
also, what's the problem here? Should I be worried? You know?
Yep.
But basically, this scene is supposed to be it's their first day living together, and he already has a crush on her, and she is like she's got some attraction to him, but she's a little bit more like she's a lot more guarded than him. But he has a full-on crush, and so he's trying to like I don't know like mingle and everything and talk to her and get to know her and everything. But they're not on the same wavelength, I guess, is what I'm trying to give. And where she's all helping him with his income and he's just kind of like, flirt with me, you know, like flirt with me.
You're hot.
And then the scene ends and he's like, she's playing with my dog. She should be playing with me, you know, so that's the vibe I'm going for. But anyway, awesome. Okay. Yay. Because I added the whole brother-in-law thing. So
I like that you have that in there.
Thank you. And then the next after this chapter is where I'm all fucked up in terms of like I have no idea where to go from here. I'm like,
interesting.
I don't know what to do after this point. Because I didn't re-outline the book, which is my bad, but whatever.
Ooh, you've dipped into the discovery writing.
I know. Phase. Well, I did re-outline this section.
Yes.
But I haven't looked at it while writing because I just already knew immediately what all the changes were. It was all like stored in my noggin, but I didn't re-outline the rest of the book. So now I'm like, fuck. How would you write a main character with extreme self-esteem issues without them being annoying, hard mode because it's a female character? Well, baby, can you show me some balls? Well, just first of all, understand that people are naturally harder on female characters than male characters. So some people, you could make her. I was gonna say you can make her perfect, and everyone will hate her.
Perfectly readable and believable, insecure. That's But people are still gonna nitpick. That's
just how it is. For self-esteem issues, I would say it's normal to feel insecure. I would avoid why me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one thing for them to be like, oh, like, I feel fat. And then it's another thing for them to be like, why do I have to be the fat one while everyone else gets to be skinny? And it's like, you know, like that's what you got to avoid is the why me, because that's whiny.
Well, also anything that could, and we've met people like this, and maybe we've accidentally sort of done it before, but if they're trying to do it to get the other person to compliment them.
Yes.
And that's another one where it's like for instance, if you're noticing like insecurities that pop up internally, but then it causes them to kind of like self-sabotage, that's more readable than someone outwardly being actively aware of their insecurities and bringing them up constantly. And then we got like a Bella Swan situation.
Right. And yes. And so like the why me, like the self-pitying all the time about it.
Yeah.
And why me is why me, exactly. And then also some like, and this is a little bit harder because it's not as realistic, but it's more enjoyable to read, is people who are insecure. Oh, I know, but do the thing anyway. So there are moments, and it's like in the Savior's Army, one of the biggest arcs is, let's say Iona. Layla is feeling insecure about her place as queen because she's out in the realm for the first time and she's never seen the realm, and she feels like she's walking into a foreign land, but it's literally her land. It's making her feel insecure about her place as queen. Like, how am I queen if I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing? Like, I don't even know my people and stuff. But if you have them be insecure but do the thing anyway, like she's feeling insecure, but she's trying to fake it till she makes it. You know, she's like raising her chin and like, okay, let's do queen stuff. But internally, she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes that is more readable because people will be annoyed with insecure characters who are like, I can't, you know, they're like, just do it, damn it, you know. And it's okay if they do that a little bit, but just not to an extreme. Baby, can you throw the balls? My sweet little dandelion, the apple of my eye. Thank you, Poo Poo. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What about you? Oh, you already.
I was just, as long as it's not turning into, I like ones that are more internal, and then they, because of the insecurities, it either shows they have to overcome them, or giving into their insecurities has some effect on their like plot and character development and stuff. Kind of like a passive character, where you're like, okay, whether they do or don't do an action should always affect the plot. Same thing with their insecurities taking over or not. Should affect the plot, but then also it shouldn't sound like they're just trying to get a compliment, because if someone's aware of their issues and they keep bringing it up all the time and they're not fixing it, that's annoying. If they're like, I can't do it because I'm like insecure about that, and they just constantly bring that up, it's like, okay, but like you're aware of it now you're neglecting yourself and making it everyone else's problem.
Don't be cranky. Cliff's all mad at me because he has to get the ball. That's another thing. What's really annoying is when they have an insecurity about something they can fix. And this is a horrible example because it's a body-related one, but it's the one that always pops into my mind. Is I knew this girl in high school who had really bushy eyebrows, like big old caterpillar eyebrows. And keep in mind, I was in high school in 2002. It was all about the skinny brows. And she would constantly complain about how insecure she was about her big bushy eyebrows. It was like a daily thing. So then one day I was like, well, why don't you just get them waxed?
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm too lazy. And
it's
then
like, okay, then stop doing that.
And then continued complaining about her big bushy eyebrows. And I just wanted to slap her, because it's like, this is and that's like, it's one thing like, oh, I'm 15 pounds overweight. That's not something that can be instantly changed. That's something that may never change, But eyebrows is one $30 appointment, You just find a little salon.
And she's the one bringing it up all the time.
Right.
Like, for instance, like I have to shave my mustache every other day. And I am insecure about my mustache. Well, not so much anymore, but like, especially in like middle school, early high school.
Right.
But I'm just like, oh my gosh, but I never brought it up. And also I just waxed that shit.
Right.
Or nared it.
I bleached it. But now I've lasered it, so
Perfect.
no more.
I
And I'm
love
getting a touch-up laser on Wednesday, so get stuff done. But yeah, that's the thing is, I was like, why don't you just get them waxed? And she's like, I'm too lazy and I don't want to spend the money. Which at the time it only cost $30. I know because I've got my eyebrows waxed before. And I was like, well then why don't you just pluck them? And she's like, I'm too lazy. I'm like, well then fuck you.
Stop complaining then.
So my thoughts on insecurities, and we all have them. I definitely have my own insecurities. Iona knows because I'm constantly talking to her about them. But and that's one thing, if they're talking to their friend about
that's
it.
Healthy. Yeah. That's healthy. But whenever they're like, oh, it reminds me back in Vine days where it's like, this is not the same, but it reminds me of it, where it's like there was this guy who was like complaining about I guess women, which is not cool, but he was like, I don't like when he because his Vine had to be 6 seconds, but basically he was like, why are you with me? Other girls are prettier and I'm not, and other girls are sexier and I'm not, and other girls are more fun and I'm not. And he's like, okay, then I break up with you.
Right.
Like, okay, like I don't like understand, and that's not a good example because that's like there's not a lot of nuance there, and like it's totally normal to feel those things, but it's that kind of like delivery of being insecure.
Yeah. So for me, if you're going to give the character an insecurity where it's something they can easily fix, if they're complaining about a thing but they're not working toward fixing it, that's going to be extremely annoying. So it's like for example, Layla wanting to be a good queen. That's something that she's actively working on, It's different. But if it's something where, a character being like the eyebrows, oh, my eyebrows, but they're not doing anything about it. If they're insecure because they've got a unicorn horn in the middle of the forehead, I always go to looks just because it's the easiest.
Yeah, it's like very concrete. Yeah.
If they got a unicorn horn in the middle of a forehead and they have filed it down and they have chopped it off and it always grows back, well, that's a very valid insecurity because they can't get rid of it. But if it's like, oh, I've got, I don't know, eyebrows and they just need to pluck them, it's like, have them work on the thing. Is what I'm saying. How is Carson doing?
Oh, they're doing great. They're chilling up there with Vinny. Also,
good girl, you won the game.
Oh, Grosker. Well, I didn't think I put Grosker down there. Maybe Grosker moved. Grosker's down there. These guys, they have been like around, but not as active as they were before. And then whenever they are active, they have been actively not wanting to be filmed for some reason. And so I've just kind of been pivoting away, but I love them and they're doing great.
First time tuning in, working on my first horror novella. Love this. Yay, welcome.
I love horror so much.
Let's see. Those must have been some fucking eyebrows. Honestly, they are pretty much
probably regular.
They were big, but they were big for that time where, I mean, like my eyebrows are destroyed from that time. They're big for that time, but they are comparable to, how everyone does the soap eyebrows? The soap.
Images. Oh, yeah.
They're comparable to that.
Okay, it's just like a growth pattern thing.
Yeah, she just had their, just.
Oh my God, she literally, all she had to do was take those little, sometimes I'll take cuticle scissors.
Yeah, you just trim them.
She could have just trimmed them in the shape. She didn't even have to wax.
Well, I mean, she did need to wax because there was a lot of under here too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I just mean that pattern of it being. I see like soap eyebrows to me are kind of like old man eyebrows in the sense that they're very like, they're like, Yes. It was like that, but it's like that's an easy fix, But she just want to do it.
Every once in a while, my husband will have like 3 super blonde eyebrow hairs that come out, and we don't even see them until it's too late. Like we don't see them until like the 3 hairs are like touching his like. The top of his head. I'm like, what happened? And where did your antennas come from? And then I just pull them out.
One of my biggest insecurities is basically that I don't know if people actually like me or just tolerate me. Are you neurodivergent? Because this is a common neurodivergent.
It's a common thing. And also the other thing too is the hard part about being neurodivergent is that is true for both extents. Like there are going to be people you're around that were just tolerating you, and there are people that have been around that really like you.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult to tell the difference.
Yeah, that was something that I know growing up. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I would be like, "This is my best friend," and then something would happen. I cannot tell you how many moments, and they're ingrained in my brain where I have that moment where I realize, "Oh, this person doesn't like me,"
No, this person
this
is
whole
like
and this
hates me actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this whole time I'm like, they're my best friend, and then there's always that one moment, and I can remember that moment with Renata, I can remember that
Mhm.
moment with Sabrina, I can remember that moment with Desiree, I can remember that moment with Jenna, I can remember them with all of these friends. We're like, they're my best friend. Oh, they actually don't like me, and it's the neurodivergent thing where we think that these people like us, but the thing is also as a girl, and I hate to, like, I'm a girl's girl, I'm always going to be like, yay women, but the reality
It
is
did
that
happen a lot with women.
we have to unlearn women. Passive aggression is learned by women because we are told by a society to not be straightforward and to not be aggressive because that's a
Mhm.
man thing.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of relationships, especially when you're younger. Hopefully, as an adult, you learn to outgrow them. Not all women do, but especially when you're younger, a lot
Mhm.
of girls learn to talk to each other in a very passive aggressive way
Mhm.
and to have a lot of frenemies. So
Mhm.
some of the best friends I had, we were best friends, but they were really a frenemy. Where that they did want the friendship perks of being friends with me, but they also hated me
More
and were
upset.
jealous of
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and were trying to sabotage me, but I didn't get it because of the neurodivergence, and unfortunately that's really common with girls because we're taught specifically not to be straightforward and
Mhm.
and not to, like, communicate that way.
Mhm.
But hopefully as adults we unlearn it. Unfortunately not all women do, but anyway, I read that and it just felt very autistic, so
No, it's totally fine.
not in a
And
bad way
also
because I'm sorry.
confirmed they're neurodivergent.
What did you say, Poo Poo? He's like in the zone and he's so annoyed with me. uh, I can still try to be likable though. If a character didn't do that bare minimum, that's what would actually be unsympathetic. That's I wouldn't say that's my biggest insecurity, but it's something that I've like accepted about myself. And Cliff always gets mad. I wonder if he's in the zone, so he might not hear, but he always gets mad at me when I say that. I've learned to accept that I'm just not a very likable person. And Cliff is like, you are likable. Lots of people like you, Jenna. But I just grew up in a way where everyone didn't like me, and even if I tried really really hard to like
Mhm.
fit into what people said is likable, they
Mhm.
still didn't like me. So I was like,
Mhm.
well, I'll just be myself, and then they really didn't like me. And a lot of it is
Mhm.
because I wasn't like feminine enough. Like, I'm very outspoken, I'm very straightforward, I'm very direct in my communication, and that alone was like enough. I'm a huge cunt because I speak directly and honestly.
We
um,
love we love it.
but I just would always be like, yeah, I've accepted that I'm not likable, and that's fine. And Cliff always gets back. He's like, you are likable. He's like, it's just because you grew up and your family wasn't like didn't really like you, And I'm like, yeah, but that kind of that like that
It
affects
kind
me
of
so.
fucks with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm right here. I'm gonna close I had the windows open just to get like fresh spring air in here, and now it's freezing cold. So I will be right back.
Okay, no worries.
I'm just like here shivering.
Not to be cliche, but I'm Gen X. I really don't care if people like me. Exactly. That's where I'm at. I'm like, I'm not likable, and that's fine. I'm not Gen X, but I'm older millennial. I'm not quite an elder millennial, but I'm 39. I'll be 40 next year. And yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like, if you don't like me, I really just, whatever, It's all good. But Cliff always gets upset. He's like, you're very likable and you're very lovable. And, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, all I care about is that you love me and that Bubsy loves me. Oh my God. Yes, she loves me. She
She's so
likes
cute.
Oh, I lost my charger. Let's see. All those things could be legitimate insecurities. Ask attractive girls how they get treated by other girls. Being rich can be hard to tell who your real friends are. Okay, because Grover was talking about fake insecurities. I'm too rich, I'm too pretty, it's too big. Okay. Okay, I need to find a way to respond to this. Okay, I can't respond to it's too big because I don't have a dick. As someone who was very, very ugly growing, or was teased a lot for being ugly, and then had a major glow up and became a model. Yes, there is a difference in how girls treat you, obviously, and there's a difference in how guys treat you. But I can say it is. I would never in a million years trade it. Like the way it was night and day, and it was. Yeah, there are negatives to being pretty, but it does not come into close to how you're treated when you're ugly. Not like it's not even at all. And then in terms of wealth, it's really easy to tell who your real friends are. You just don't tell people you're wealthy. You don't go.
It's things that you can like. Yeah.
That's 1,000% within your control. And I'm again. Okay. You just don't. The smart, wealthy people who have like good people in their corner, they're not driving Lambos. They're not wearing clothes that say Gucci, 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 Gucci all over it. They know who their real friends are because they're not broadcasting it, you know? Exactly. Yeah,
yep.
Sorry.
That's how I'm, no, yeah, that's how I'm.
So all that said, they can be, someone could genuinely be insecure about this stuff. However, it is very annoying to hear, and it's still valid to be annoyed by hearing this, because this is all, the rich one is 100% self-inflicted. No one needs to know your income unless you tell people. And then the pretty one, the only people I know who regularly complain about being pretty are people who have never seen the other side and are naive and delusional. Oh
my gosh. So,
I take rich over being poor, but it does come with, again, the difficulties it comes with are all self-inflicted. If you are rich and mind your business and be a good person, the only difficulties are taxes, you know? And if you're a billionaire, you don't have any. But it's like, it's really, no. All that to say is not really.
It's slightly related. I just think it's funny.
That's funny.
But that's the I'm too beautiful reminds me of that.
I wasn't. Hold on a second.
Devour the mega rich. Yeah, pretty privileged too. Yeah. Not saying people can't feel that way, but definitely like there's different, like it's like the intersectionalities of it all. Yeah.
Okay, to be clear, I just want to be clear about something. I wasn't saying I have pretty privilege now. I just want to be clear about something. I meant when back in the day when I was in the modeling scene and everything. I mean, I was modeling. I was
Jenna,
pretty.
You are objectively stunning.
I just wanted to clear something.
I'm not helping what you're saying. At all. I'm not helping what you're saying at all, but you're so beautiful. Like isn't like
look,
sorry.
I'm in my PJs.
I know you're this pretty in your PJs.
I'm just saying, when I was talking about the pretty privilege, I want to be clear. I was talking about when I was like 20 and a model, the difference that I experienced from being the ugly kid that got harassed to being like middle the model
school versus the young
it was
adult.
That's what I was saying. I'm sorry. I just feel like I cannot win during the stream. I just can't do anything right.
You're only winning during the stream is fine.
Okay, guys. I'm just, you know what? I'm autistic. That's all I'm gonna say. Every time I mess up, I'm like, guys, I'm autistic. I'm sorry.
Other people do it. We can do it too.
Let's see.
I think that's funny.
The doctor says my kiddo is neurodivergent, and I'm listening to lists of things he said were signs, and now I'm looking up.
TM Sparrow, we've all established that you're neurodivergent. I thought this was a known thing. Girl. I thought you were ADHD. I thought this was like, what are we talking about right now?
I thought, like, I'm reading this, and I'm like, I was about to say TM Sparrow, like, I thought that we all
been new, girl.
But I want to be clear that that's a compliment, because I don't like neurotypical.
It's a good.
I like you, so that's a good thing. Okay.
That was always one of my favorite things. Like, actually still is my favorite thing. I don't know why I said was. As I'm a therapist and I'm talking to a family about how their kid got tested and that they're ADHD or autistic or neurodivergent in some way, I'm like, yeah, so your kid's autistic. And they're like, huh, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like having trouble seeing it. I'm like, well, here are the things that they do. Here's the way their brain works. It's actually a really beautiful thing, blah, blah, blah. Here are the strengths. Here are the personal struggles that they have because it shows up differently for everyone. They're like, well, I struggled with that too, especially at their age, but you grow out of it. And then everyone stares at the mom or dad like this. And then they have a meltdown and it's great. But in a good way. Because then they all learn things about each other and they grow closer at the end. And it's honestly a very lovely time to have that clarity.
Okay. I hope that me reading, me reading your partner like a book, like an open book, was not a bad thing. I'm like so worried about myself today.
Jenna,
like I'm just
Jenna.
Okay,
Jenna, you're doing fine.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
you're fine.
I can't do anything right. Zillennial here. If someone calls me likable, I assume they don't know me. Yeah, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm a bitch. It's fine. And I say it in my videos, and Cliff gets mad every time. He's like, you are not bitch, Jenna. And he's like, I love you. You are not.
I got you the shirt that's I'm autistic and also a bitch.
And I'm like, but see, Cliff, it's empowering. I don't mean like a bitch.
No,
I mean a bitch.
So funny that
I'm that
like,
bitch.
Funny, you've got two ends of like the support spectrum where Cliff is like, you're lovable, you're beautiful, you're incredible. And I was like, you're a bitch. You're mean all the time and we love it.
That's like I'm like it's empowering, you know.
It's both. Both of us are right.
Sorry, just what Thomas said. General thoughts on friends and family who want to beta read. How many? If they're writer friends, like an Iona, I think it's fine. Otherwise, if they are not within your target audience, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Yeah. And for beta reading specifically, like, yeah, if you have like a family or family member or friend that likes your genre, it's fine.
Yeah.
And they can give good feedback, but if not, no.
I'll respond to the last one. It's never too big, it's only too small. That just reminds me of the time that I was at work and my intern goes, right after my boss leaves, does size really matter? I'll never forget that. And then my coworker goes on a rant about how she prefers them smaller. It's like, yeah, but you're gay. So like no. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm okay. I wonder if my old coworker, the gay one, had the same thing, because she's talking about how she uses skinny dildos and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't need to know this about you. I
was like, yeah, why do you know this about her? She was oversharing so much.
I have not worked at that job for 15 years, and I don't remember her eye color, but I remember that she likes skinny dildos. Oh,
so much information. Well, I'm one to talk because
pretty privilege does exist. Ooh, Oh, did you see that clip? Was that the hawk?
It was a crow.
Oh. Pretty privilege does exist, but for women, it basically comes with the price of having to constantly watched and have to maintain those beauty standards. I think, from my experience, what sucked about pretty privilege is that everyone is looking at you as hold the fuck.
Yes, it's like objective, like
it's the objectification.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much about having to maintain. I mean, like, because I've gotten older on the internet and I've had some mean comments and stuff, but people have been overall very kind about me aging on the internet. Whereas with a lot of people, they're not so kind. So I don't know that, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe they're saying it elsewhere. Because I've aged 10 years on the internet, you know, and now I'm like approaching middle age, you know. So it's like, but that's whatever. I'm not trying to imply things again. But basically what I have experienced, like back when I was modeling and stuff, is that you think, especially being neurodivergent, so I was very naive about social situations and stuff, is I had so many guy friends. I had more friends than I'd ever had in my life, and they were all guys. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have so many friends. And I did not realize until it started happening that they all just wanted to fuck me.
That's weird.
And then one by one, it's, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something. I have a crush on someone, but I don't know how to tell her. Should I tell her or not? Oh, wait, it's you. And it just happened. And then I learned, oh, okay. They are not my friend. They're just waiting their turn. Okay. You know,
which is like just a gross, like, feeling that there was motivation behind the friendship. And it's not like, sorry, what did you say?
I just saw what you said, but yeah, continue.
I was being hypocritical again. So I was telling on myself. But I think that it's just like, I forget what we were talking about. I'm so sorry.
Oh, guys who just want to be friends with
you.
you.
I think it's weird. I think it's weird because that is the same as a girl being your friend because they just want your money.
Yeah.
Or like if you're an adult, like a lady being your friend because they want you to drive her places. Like a guy being your friend just because they want to fuck you is very strange. And it's one thing to be like, oh, they're attracted to you or they're like have a crush or something, and that's totally different than trying to pressure the person and like ruin the friendship into that. That's really weird. And
I had female friends who only want to be friends with me because they were hoping that I could get them into modeling and stuff.
Weird.
Yeah. And
honestly though, I say that, but that's what happened. I think and I was like, what?
What do you mean? Oh, I missed the first part. I thought you were saying you to like you did
like what? You're like then your brain breaks again. No. This is genuine, but the person that befriended me,
I was actually going to mention that is that now that in the writing community, you know, I meet a lot of people who they befriend me because they're hoping it can help them get an audience. So pretty privilege is similar to that in the sense that the negative side of it is that you are an object, you are a stepping stone for someone, or it could be like the object is like someone like they see you as someone to fuck. To be clear, I did not fuck these people. I'm just throwing that out there. But you know, you're just seeing it in a
we all know you're a man eater.
We're just seen in an objectified way, and I've experienced other transitions where they see you in an objectified way, but in a different way. So being a writer, people objectify your friendship in the sense that they just want to be friends with you to get a career out of it, you know. So it's very similar in that way. And all that said, the point I'm making is that I would still rather, you know, look like if I had the choice to be the 20-year-old model or the 14-year-old with the braces that everyone made fun of, I would choose the 20-year-old model because the benefits outweighed the negatives. Just like me being an author now, would I choose to be the author with the large platform that a lot of people try to milk off of? Or would I choose to be the smaller author with no platform that I once was? No, I would choose this because even though there are negatives to it, that positives outweigh it. So. Yeah. Anywho. Just don't buy Twitter and it's fine being rich. Well, there's a difference between being rich and being billionaire, you know?
Hmm.
And I feel like that's where the a lot of confusion gets because our minds immediately go to like the Elon Musks and stuff,
Hmm.
but most rich people are not in that category, fortunately.
No. Also, a lot of rich people are like still with it. Like they're not like the millionaire next door type. Like that's the most common.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pretty in PJs is a sequel to Pretty in PJs.
yes.
Whenever I wear this shirt around my mom, she's like, "So, Min, is that a brand? Is that a?" I'm like,
Yes.
"Yes, mom, it's a brand." Min, what is that, Min?
Every time you wear it, I just hear like the tremolo of the and then the da 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 da. And I'm like, wow, I watched the fuck out of that movie just because of the playlist. Like you want to talk about neurodivergence there.
Right?
I was like, if only I knew. It's like, man, I could just get a CD of this. Like ridiculous.
Am I upsetting you?
No, I just got a massive headache.
You want some Tylenol?
I feel sick.
You want me to go in another room?
No, it's okay.
You want me to get you some food?
Is there more spaghetti?
Yes,
yeah.
there's a little bit of spaghetti,
Oh.
and there's mozzarella sticks, and there's pizza.
Nice.
Take a couple slices of pizza.
Okay, and the spaghetters.
Sure.
Do you want a mozzarella stick?
Throw it on me.
Huh?
Throw it on me.
Throw it on there. Okay, guys, we're going on a road trip.
Now I kind of
Can you
want.
get me something to drink too?
Huh?
Can you give me something to drink too?
Sure. Okay. Hold on a second. I appreciate the compliment. You're very, very welcome, Jenna. It's far from a bad thing. I do what I can. Okay. Okay, guys, we're going on a road trip through my house. Please enjoy the trip. Here we have the little gym. This is a massage chair. That's gym equipment, and then that's my bookshelf that also. Oh, actually, it has some of my books at the top, and it has some of the magazines I've been.
Yes.
So this is some. There's some of the magazines that I've been in. Yes. I'm not on the cover, obviously. Okay.
Horses.
But you get the idea. And then these are other stuff, and there's stuff. Okay. I have to get Cliff's food. So you get the idea. Okay. This is Cliff's. Oh, yeah. This is Cliff's chair that goes down the stairs.
I like whenever I was there and you were like, this is Cliff's like lift. You can ride it if you'd like. I'm like, thank you. I love this, but no.
And people like to ride it.
I do have to say, for my great grandparents, I used it so much. Like it was a whole thing. I was like, yes, the slow roller coaster. This is amazing.
Okay, and here I am. Don't look in my fridge because it's a fucking mess. Okay, I should have just did a sprint, but here we are.
That's okay.
All right, we got lots of leftovers, and so I should throw some of this shit out. Okay, guys.
I'm gonna order pizza.
Sounds good, Jenna. It's far from about being a tough day in the office, bud. Seriously, I'm just all fucked up today. Okay. Here we go, one more time. I'm trying to get a plate. Here we go. Yes. Ah! This is my millennial gray kitchen.
It's so pretty.
I like millennial gray. I'm sorry. When you grew up with boomer parents who had clutter everywhere, you like the millennial gray. Okay. I'm getting Cliff a hodgepodge plate of leftovers. What other questions are there?
I'm ordering pizza.
What kind of pizza?
I just like cheese pizza, but
That's
it's my favorite kind.
me
Yeah.
too.
Yes. But I'm gonna dip it in the marinara sauce. Like I don't know. It's like sauce on sauce on sauce. Let's see.
I like dipping in marinara sauce too.
Okay. Last time my husband forgot to get the marinara sauce.
Where
And I
are
was
you
like,
ordering from?
just Domino's. All we have is Domino's.
I love Domino's.
It's so good, but it
but
is
it's 'cause
the only pizza place. Actually, that is not true. There's a secret pizza place. And run.
We don't have Domino's around here, so I love it because it's kind of like that secret little, like, it's one of those foods where, and I don't mean this in any way, but it's like objectively like not great, but that's what makes it so good.
Don't read this message out loud, but I sent you a private chat of a very secret pizza
Oh,
place.
interesting.
Yeah, but it's just very identifiable. So I'm
Right.
like, okay, yeah. But that's close anyway. But I thought that was cool.
Yeah, but like Domino's is Domino's to me is like Taco Bell, where like it's bad, but that's what
I had Taco Bell this past week, and I was like, so my babo is really picky about food, which is totally fine. Yeah. But I was like, I'm gonna get you. I wanted her to. I knew she'd like the chicken quesadilla. I knew she'd like it, but I was like, I'm gonna get you a very special thing. You'll never guess what it is. And I walked her through this whole thing. I'm like, it's chicken nuggets with a mac and cheese on top, even though there's no macaroni, but the cheese part. And it's in a very special chip, but it's a floppy chip instead of a crisp chip. And she's like, what? And I was like, and it's kind of like a pizza, actually. And she's like, oh my gosh. And so she ate it all up. But I know if I was like, this is a quesadilla, she'd be like, I'm like, no, okay, stop. This is a pizza. Actually, it's all your favorite things squished together.
I love that. Sometimes you just have to
market it.
Right. You gotta market it.
If it was something she genuinely didn't like, I would never, ever, ever have her eat it. But she likes all of those things together and separately. So like, it's fine. But I had to market it. Boop. And
let's see.
Oop, shit. Oh.
Yes, all of this is true, but like I said, the benefits supremely outweigh this. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you've experienced both sides of the coin, there is no comparison. And I see a lot of women who are late bloomers online, and they talk about it, and they're like, yeah, like obviously being pretty has, as a woman, being a woman in general has many negative effects. Being an ugly woman is far harder than being a beautiful woman, because people, unfortunately, society tells us that your beauty is your worth, and you're seen as a worthless woman. And I mean, I almost unalived myself back then because of how I was treated. So yeah, it's just no comparison. Yeah, I know. Pizza nachos. That's great.
Yes. Quesadilla equals pizza nachos. Yes.
How am I gonna do this? Let's see. I did not do this. This is Cliff's hodgepodge. I don't know if you can see it.
It's beautiful. Whoop, and there it goes.
Right. Okay,
I love that I was like stressing out because I was like, where is the food? I'm surrounded by food and I don't know how to cross the street. I don't know what's happening. And you're like, we'll order you spaghetti and meatballs. And I was like, okay. And I just kept feasting off of it day after day.
Really? Did you never you could just DoorDash something.
No. Oh. Don't worry. I definitely DoorDashed so much food. That was not the problem. But it was just a comfort thing. So I was like, this is so... And they gave me so much.
Yeah.
Like, it was so much. I didn't even finish it.
Hold on a sec.
Go to checkout. Okay.
All right, Poopsie.
Oh, my God. I'm not... sorry, I'm screenshotting this. But my answer is no. but this is horrible. Hold on.
Okay, a second. I'm back. Butters is intrigued.
I'm
Okay.
showing this to you here. Hold on. This is horrible. Horrible. Like, why did they do that?
Because they're trying to.
It's horrible. I was like, but no.
Leave it.
Don't be a bad person. But it's like they
Also,
could
it's
do
not
that.
giving me a voice. It's like,
It's like, why don't they do it? They're the multi-billion-dollar
yeah, like,
corporation.
stop.
Do you stream on your phone? No, I'm on my laptop, so I'm literally carrying my laptop around while I'm doing all
Like
this.
this is a tray. And you have the
Just like,
food as a tray.
Yeah. Do either of you have the neurodivergent trouble with being perceived? I have questions about this because I don't know. I don't understand what people are talking about.
They're
when they
talking
talk
about
us.
online stage fright. Do you ever get online stage fright? Sometimes I'll get hit with it out of absolutely nowhere. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to go off grid and no one will ever see me ever again. And then I'm fine.
I wouldn't so much say I have online stage fright, but I do have, I'm very like I'm the person who will post the thing and then read it and watch it 20 million times until I start to hate it. And I'm like, why did I post this? Like, I'm very like, oh, did I say that wrong? Or are people going to get offended by that? Did I do it wrong? You know, because like I'm so used to, like, just recently that person, oh my gosh, guys. So you know that there are scammers who like impersonate authors, including me, and I'll make videos and I'll make posts saying,
As a
hey guys,
PSA.
yeah, just letting you know another person is pretending to be me. So if you get an email from this email address, it's fake. There's this one guy who was getting so pissed that I was doing that. And like, it's not about you. It's happening to all other authors. How do you not know that? And I'm like, I do know that. I said that in the video. Like,
Yeah.
I said it in the video. And they're like, oh, you know, but the way you worded it made it sound like you think it's all about you. And it's stuff like that. Like, I'll post something online and then be like, over analyzing it. Like, did I say something to offend the neurotypicals? Because I'm not seeing how what I said was bad, but I'll that's the issue I have. It's like, okay, I feel like I have to walk on eggshells. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And
it doesn't matter how carefully you walk on the eggshells, they're going to crack anyway.
Yeah. And so I've reached that point in my life. May you please explain online stage fright? I reached that point in my life where I don't care anymore.
Mhm.
But there is a certain degree of, since this is my platform, like there is a certain degree of like, well, I have to be cognizant of it to some degree just for professionalism reasons. But other than that, I'm at a point, I just don't give a shit. You know, I'm 39. I don't care. Like that guy who got pissed about you think it's all about you and shit. Like, I don't give a shit about him. He can kick rocks. He can suck a dick, you know, whatever. It's just that kind of thing. Worrying about offending people is like my entire life. I used to, I don't care anymore. Offend the neurotypicals is a chapter in I don't give a shit. Be offended. But yeah, there's a period of time where everyone's like, you know, not everyone, but a lot of people just like the people who were like, oh my gosh, Jenna's so horrible because she kicked out that member of Cyborg Central for using the N-word. It's like, I don't care anymore. It's like, be
also,
mad.
that was like just the nail in the coffin. There were so many other things that were happening that were like, hey, if you keep doing this, you can't be here. Please pull it together. Like for over months. And then and it's funny because you didn't even kick them out. I did.
Yeah. But it's on your page it is all about. That's the thing is, it's like I'm not going to make a video saying if you get this email from Stephen King, it's not really Stephen King. I don't know what email address they're using. I only know about the people who are
so it's because there was a big influx of it for other reason. It was a different kind of scam. So you're just trying to do the little PSA of like, hey, especially if someone was researching into you to look at it, they would see that.
And especially because they're targeting my subscribers.
It's your bullet. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's your little bulletin. But I think it's funny because they're like, oh, you're trying to. I wonder if they thought it was almost like those people that call the paparazzi on themselves. You know what I'm talking about?
I think it was just someone who doesn't like me and thinks I'm arrogant because I'm a direct, straightforward woman, and that's not allowed.
Oh.
And they wanted to interpret what I was saying in a way that upholds that narrative. So they created a narrative where I'm being arrogant because I think this is only happening to me. I get a lot of men who say I'm arrogant, and when you question why, it's because of the way I talk. And the way I talk is that I'm direct and straightforward, and I don't beat around the bush or, you know.
And there's what happened to me last week where it's like, I'm being super direct and honestly a little mean because I was like putting down boundaries. It's like, oh, you're flirting with me. And it's like, what is happening right now? No, I could not be any more like
so many men. I cannot tell you.
Happening?
I cannot tell you how many men I have been flat out cruel to. And it's because so many men, they have a humiliation fetish. They love it.
I was like, hey, like, you're making me feel like I'm going to throw up and my hands are visibly shaking because I'm so upset. And they're like, she's into me. I was like, hold on. I don't want to work with you ever again, actually.
He has a humiliation fetish.
It's not good.
You need to start saying nice things about him.
Oh,
your hairline is not receding. Can I have a pepperoni? Thank you. Neurodivergents are sick of masking and neurotypicals can't cope. Yeah, exactly. Can neurotypicals cope with anything? No. Ooh, no, that was a spiked pepperoni.
Oh yeah, the whataboutism. Yes, Becky knows. That's that. She said the exact thing that I was like, yeah. It's like, but what about? And it's like, okay, good. I'm glad you know about this.
Right. You've offended his fragility. Exactly. The whataboutism is yes, indeed. Maybe you should just smile a little more. Oh yeah. So someone who was in Cyborg Central who also didn't like that we.
It was that same person being a weirdo too. Like it was as a reaction to that.
Yeah. So someone who is also in Cyborg Central, they have since left, I believe. They got in my DMs and got like really, really mad at me because of how I reacted to the person saying the N-word. And I was like, okay, well then how should I have reacted? And they said a smiley emoji goes a long way. And I'm just like thinking, did they just tell me to smile on the internet? Like I need to smile on the internet more. And I needed to be known that this was another woman who said this to me. So I'll never forget that. That's the only thing I remember them for.
Also, then the things that they were saying, like to not treat, you were being really like classy and very patient with this person that I kicked out. But then whenever like she interacted with them, she flipped the fuck out to the point where I was like, hey, like.
She told them to just stop talking, you know?
They said, shut the fuck up. I was like, that's like not super a good way to handle it, you know? And then when I was like, can you see why we're pretty direct with this person? She's like, I guess. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, you were like bullying them just now. So if we could just smile emoji with 3 question marks. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes, Kylan said it. OMG, you're so easy to be around. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the I feel like I talk to you all the time. Well, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, we get that.
I literally told that person I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't know how, like, I don't know. But you're right. It must be like a kink at some point.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm not getting all of the messages that you are getting.
Oh. I'm reading them out of order.
Oh, no, wait.
I'm reading them out of order. I'm doing an ADHD thing.
Yeah,
where I did middle and then top and then bottom. Yeah.
It makes me happy. Y'all do not tolerate that language. Well, that's the thing is I thought that's like a very normal thing to not tolerate. It's a pretty
cut and dry.
But like, anytime I hear shit, because like on Aaron Burr handing out advice, talk less, smile more. Yeah, I just feel like anytime someone gets because people have been like, you know, I mean, there have been a couple of people who've been like, oh, she's awful and CC. Every single time it's because I kicked out a racist. Every single time. And it's like, you want me to keep
it's not racist? Even the person that got kicked out.
Yeah, someone else will be like, oh, she's awful.
Someone else is upset. Like, I think over the years that you've had CC, there's only been like 5 people kicked out or something like that, or maybe 6.
I've checked. Well, I don't know about kicked out, but there are some people who they leave and we block them after. And
Oh,
keep in mind, this is a group that has currently over 600 members,
mhm.
and the block list is 20 people. So
That's not bad at all. That's a good turnaround. We got a good group. I say we as if I'm
that's
a part
less.
of the good group.
That's about 3%, you know, so it's a very,
Mhm.
very small amount. And usually we only do that if they're being misogynistic, homophobic, or racist. I mean, there are
The
plenty of people
one
that,
person was anti-Semitic,
yeah,
that one singer.
basically if they're
But
being
it's like
bigoted in
cut
some
and
way, that's,
dry. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
if they're
not
being a
hard.
bigot, we kick them out, you know.
Yeah.
And there have been plenty of people who joined who I just found annoying, and I would, you know,
Or they
don't
were
want them in the
mean.
group.
Sometimes they were just mean, but they don't get kicked out for being
Yeah,
mean.
you gotta be a bigot to get kicked out. You gotta break one of the rules. And I remember that person who told me to smile more said, "Why don't you just kick out so and so, a person who was annoying?" Because a lot of people in the group were getting annoyed with them, and I had to tell them that they were being like they
Annoying.
were upsetting a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then that person was like, "Why don't you just kick them out?" And I was like, "I can't kick out someone for being annoying." And they're like, "Oh, that's a good point, but if I kick out someone who's
Every
racist."
suggestion that came out of their mouth was really upsetting. And also, it's just annoying too because I really liked that person at first, and then it just like
Yeah,
devolved.
yeah. I remember the person who got kicked out because he was fishing for personal
I don't
information.
remember that person. Was I there?
I
Maybe
can't
I wasn't.
remember, but they basically it was starting to sound like they were trying to get information for like passwords and stuff.
Oh, okay. Where it's
Yeah,
like, and what was the name of your childhood pet, perhaps?
it was
And
very
your
strange.
birthday? All right. No
Oh,
reason. I just like to get to know people.
someone tone policed you on your page when someone said a slur.
I know, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And also the other thing too is like sometimes what'll happen,
Yeah, he
not
was asking for something. I was like, already.
what?
Yeah, see, like these are the kinds of people that we kick out, you know. But what were you gonna say? These are the kinds of people.
Like whenever we sum it up, it's because that literally happened. There's some people who like don't take accountability and they're like, oh well, this Discord group could be better because of XYZ, and it's like, it's fine, that's fine. But then
Hmm.
there are other people who are like, I don't know how to describe it. Just basically like they'll say it's about this, like they were actually being a jerk and they say it's about race or something, but it wasn't. They're just covering their ass and trying to look like a good person. These people literally were being weirdos.
Hmm.
And we're told multiple times they're being weirdos and they still like had 5 million chances and still got kicked out. And it's like the reason they got kicked out is because we said, like, because of what we said, and everyone can see it like with their
Right.
own 2 eyes when they look in there if
And
they scroll back far enough.
what was funny about that particular instance is because two people got really upset about it.
Mhm.
And both people, I said, well, you know, it's in the, you can't use the N word. And both people were like, oh, I didn't see that. And I'm like, what did you
What did you
not,
think? What are you serious? What did they think it was about then? What did they
did they
what did they
only
think it
read
was?
the reaction and not the message? Because it was a whole paragraph about why the N word's okay. Like, what did you think everyone was responding to? It was a direct response.
They just want to be mad.
I think that they did see it, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to sound like a racist, you know. But anyway, sorry.
Oh
Moving
man.
on. Let's see. Beep boop. Jenna Butters' mother's maiden. Your elementary school already just went in dry. So
They
what's
did.
your
So what's
security?
your social security number? This is a thing that friends ask other friends all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, did I tell you? Oh my gosh. There was someone who was like, oh, I did tell you about this. There was someone who was
Oh
like,
no! Hold on 1 second. I
yeah,
know that's not what you're talking about. Don't
yeah,
worry. To
yeah.
end Viz, I totally got what you were putting down. Continue.
No, yeah, you're fine. There was a family member that was like an extended family member. Was like, I would love to leave like money to your child when I pass away, and it's not much, but please give me their social security number. You can text it to me if that's easier for you. And I was like, That is so generous. No. they were really mad. And I was like, I am not sending. It's like, it's fine if you need to like call me and tell me over the phone too. I was like, no, no one is ever gonna get this my child's social security number. Like that's not like a thing that we're gonna do. And they were like, oh, and they were really, really upset. I was like, okay, but like that's very kind of you, but like you don't need that information. Sorry. And the fact that like, and they were not being weird. It's just that the social security, like just dryly, I like went in dry. Asking for the social security number reminded me of that. Let's play a fun game where we all say our mother's maiden name. That is so common. Yes. Yes,
he
of
really
course.
did go and try his excuses. I remember this now vividly. Because he's like,
he's just something he asked everyone. I just asked everyone that. It always works out for me. I was not there for that, I don't think. That's awesome.
And I just remember all the DMs I was getting like, what the fuck? Jenna, writing a biography about you, so can I just ask, what are your favorite songs?
Oh, also, sorry, that reminds me too. So there was this woman that I was a coworker, and this was a long time ago. It was like one of my first jobs kind of thing. And we were working with people, and that's fine. But we had shifts and like we needed to share numbers and stuff like that. And she's like, oh my gosh, let me guess. Like, she's like, I can't, like, this is so meant to be. And I was like, what are we talking about right now? And she's like, anytime I hear someone's phone numbers, and she's just a very, very simple woman. Okay. Like but she's like, anytime I hear, it's so sweet though. But she was just like, anytime I hear someone's phone numbers, I know it's just meant to be because their numbers lots of times match up with mine. And I was like, what are we talking about right now? She's like the first three almost always match. And I was like, the area code, that makes sense. Yeah. And she's like, in this, and I'm like, okay, but like the number, and I was literally 14 and a half. Like I was literally 14 and a half, and this woman, it's fine. But I was like, so there's 10 numbers in a phone number, at least in the US. And I was like, and there are 10 numbers that can be in a phone number. It's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I was like, in that 10 with the 10, there's going to be numbers that are in your phone number that are also in everyone else's phone number. And she's like, and she didn't get it. She was just like, I just think it's just meant to be. And she was just like, it's meant to be. Look. And she's like, the first 6 match. And I was like, it's okay. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to explain this to an adult. We don't have to do this right now. But I was like, there were moments where I'm like, okay. We live in the same region. It's meant to be. Yes, we are coworkers in the same region.
That reminds me of something stupid I said once where I'll never forget this. You know those stupid moments where you said something stupid and it's ingrained in your brain forever?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I do that a lot.
This is when Cliff and I were dating, and he was still in his band, and his drummer's car drove up to ours so that they were speaking through the windows, and the windows was rolled down, and then music started playing, and it was one of my favorite songs, and I thought it was coming from the guy's car, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this song, and then I realized it was coming from our car, and it was my CD.
That's okay.
And I will never forget it, and
that's okay.
And I have CD, so many. That's how old I am.
I have so many like that, and that's why like there was this joke in like high school and stuff where it's like, oh, she's a dumb blonde without being blonde or something like that, and it was just like, oh, but they're like, yet also really smart. So I don't know, but it's because I was spaced out all the time because I was dissociating way more, and then also I would do dumb shit like forget it, like stuff like that. Or like, you know how to communicate with me, but I flip things around in my head a lot. I think it is the ADHD. I really do. Cause I'm like, I can like do like chemistry and shit, but then it's like, what? No way. Like, how did you even get here? And it's like, well, I have a twin brother. I will never get over the twin brother thing. Identical twin. I'm like, okay, but how did you get here? Where it's like, okay, but like I have a twin brother that like looks like me. It's like, okay, but like I just saw you. I don't even know how you got here. It's like I have a twin you didn't see me. You saw the twin. I'm like, no, I saw you right upstairs. Like, just we're really not like soaking into the brain waves here, you know?
I love that.
That was in high school. That was not good. And I was like, you do it again and again. Like there was one where the one twin shaved like a mohawk into his hair, and he had like longer hair, but he like shaved it. Like so he had a mohawk, and I was like, did you shave your mohawk off in the boys' bathroom? Because he did do like the other one. I mean, I was like, I spent like a year not realizing that like it took way too long. So you know.
It's the ADHD. It's fine.
The brainwaves are waving around to avoid
Cliff,
the information.
Something that Cliff used to regularly do, but not as much anymore, is he'll be thinking something and then not realize that he hasn't been saying it out loud, and he'll just start be like, no, but seriously, isn't that crazy? I'm like, what are you talking about?
I do that.
I do. But isn't it weird when the birds are like that? And I'm like, Cliff, you're gonna need to give me.
You're in the middle of the conversation, and that well, it's just funny.
Cliff is like, I've been on a lot of drugs.
Drugs and medication.
He means medications, guys, not the cocaine.
Not like me. No, I'm kidding. That was an accident. But
his are medically prescribed, but they do affect his memory.
That's fine. But also, he clearly has ADHD too.
Yes.
But even like exactly how you said it in like where you're like, hey, we're not in your head, so you have to describe this a little bit more. My husband has to do that all of the time. Or he'll be like, I'll get upset. I'm like, wow, so I guess you're just like, we're just not doing it then. And he's like, doing what? I'm like, picking up the thing or going somewhere or whatever. And he's like, you did not say that out loud. I'm like, yes, I did. I said this. And he's like, well, what did I say back? I'm like, I guess nothing. And then I'm like, No, I did just think that I didn't say it out loud.
I love it. My aunt and uncle's phone numbers are 1 digit apart. I guess that's the reason they've been together so long.
They were meant to be. AJ, illustrator, author. Or AJW, illustrator, author. Wow.
I was waiting for you to figure that out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I love, like, if there's a will, there's a way. Like, I'm a willustrator. You know? I'm so sorry, AJ.
I have to tell you something, but it's T, and it reminds me of that. But I can't say it on here. But
that's my one I'm thinking about. But
no, it's not. It's T. Oh. It's just someone who did something similar but never figured it out. And even after I explained it to them, they never figured it out. Okay, guys, hold on. ASMR. Okay.
ASMR. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Oh my God. And we just never like understood or. Oh no.
I just had to tell you. It lives rent free in my brain, and I will never forget it.
Well, I
didn't even know how you got, like, I was so confused.
Yeah.
How you got there.
Yeah, because. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. That's so funny. I do, like, it is dumb. Like, it is a dumb.
It is,
like,
but
it is dumb. But also, I'm like,
not as dumb as she thought.
No, it's like, okay, but like you explained it though. I still like Willustrator. I think so much.
Oh yeah, my name is Will U Strader.
Author MD.
Oh my goodness. That reminds me, I don't know if someone shared it here or if someone shared it with me on Instagram, but apparently Amy Schumer named her last name is like Fischel, like her family last name, and she named her kid Jean Adele. So all together it's Jean Adele Fisher, like genital Fisher.
Oh no.
And everyone's like, why did she do this?
Did she know? Did she realize she has to fix that?
I mean, I don't know if it's real or not, but that's what
She
it
can.
reminds me of.
She's rich. She can fix that. We're not rich, but we need to fix my child's
Name.
yes, the birth certificate or whatever because they wrote it wrong.
Oh, great. That reminds me of someone who named their kid Cora, and on the birth certificate they wrote corn.
That's awful. It's ours isn't a big deal. It's supposed to be this. But they wrote
Her
it.
kid's name is Corn.
My kid's name is Corn. They wrote it as this, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like it, like this isn't like difficult. You can't just like mix one of the letters for the other. Like we can't like do that.
Yeah.
So easy fix, but it's bothering me.
Right.
Now she's gonna start school, so I'm kind of like, can we like fix that nowish or?
My newest character's name makes them sound very hung. What is their name? Long Dong?
Oh, that was from
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck Dong. Yeah, that was
Pretty in Pink, one of those.
Yeah.
Long Dong, or maybe Shaft Danger Zone.
I will never get over Shaft Danger Zone.
I love that. We need to actually name someone that. We changed my son's middle name after a year fucking reconned my boy.
I think that's valid. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Grog the Brickable. To be fair, that doesn't necessarily sound hung. That just sounds like he's perpetually hard. Like he has a priapism. Priapism?
That's
Priapism?
hilarious.
He just sounds perpetually hard. The Brickable. Or he gets hard easily.
I
just
looked up
he's
what
like,
they
hard.
do. I looked up what they do for a priapism.
Don't they suck blood out of it?
Yeah.
Like with a needle? Yeah.
Well, they do.
I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this.
They do it with it. There's more, depending on how long. He sounds like a hard bottom. That's awesome.
Hard bottom.
That's awesome.
I think I have priapism somewhere in my book. Let me find
You
it.
do. You do, because I looked it up and I was like, oh. Added to the lexicon.
Okay, it's in the old draft because I haven't gotten there yet. Here, priapism. Okay, it's not just that Elena's sexy. It's that she's so goddamn sexy, it's practically unbearable. I swear she's going to give me a priapism. Okay, that's not how priapisms work, but my point still stands. That's the line.
I think it's great. I love his sense of humor.
I love him.
I love your sense of humor. It's his sense
Thank
of
you.
humor.
he's fun, really fun to write. Beef meat slap.
Beef meat slap.
I think I read that as beef, but that's whatever.
That's even better. What is Biff short for? I need to know.
Butters is just nonstop about the plate. Is that because you're hungry? You what? Look at you. Oh. Sorry, Cliff. You said
Biff
you were
is
going to be
short
on the
for
stream.
Buford, Bifford, or Wilford.
Who would?
William.
Interesting.
Oh, I guess Will. It can be Will or Bill, because Bill is a nickname for William, and then Biff. That went way. That's crazy.
Biffany.
Biffany.
No, I kind of want to name someone that. Biffany. Popeyes, what about you? Are you Biffany? Are you Biffany? Come on. Look at her. Did you steal my spot? No? Okay, bye. Cliff was like 30 degrees from popping an Elon. What does that mean? What's popping an Elon?
He could never.
Biffany works at Tiffany's.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
You were 30 degrees from popping an Elon, but I don't know what that means.
No, I don't know what that means.
But it's coming from Grover, and they're
Popping
always
like punching.
joking.
Yes, we are all 30 degrees from punching Elon.
Anytime I think of Elon, I just think of like how his chest is like.
Did you know that comes from low estrogen?
Yes, and taking too much testosterone. So he's been
Yes.
taking too much testosterone to try and like bulk up, and instead he turned himself.
I love when people create their own hell.
Yeah,
you know,
he turned himself into a frog.
I have to tell you about this person that I was telling you about, where he created his own hell.
Mm-hmm. Spiders, we already played twice.
I died when he said that. I was like, what? You're right.
I love that.
Oh.
We love to see it. I'm melting. These kids and their newfangled slang. You want to know the slang that I hate is glaze. Because
okay, you can't say that.
Why?
Because in your book, I'm just joking. You can't say that. You can't say. You have to sit there and like.
I thought it came from skeet skeet.
No, it's from giving head. It's from the other way. Wait, no, is it? Oh no, wait, hold on.
Well, I mean, like I didn't think it came from donuts. I thought it came from sexual acts.
No, it is.
Yes. And that's why it grosses me out. It's like, why are we calling compliments sex acts? You know?
Oh. Hold on, wait. I want to see which sexual act it comes from.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me either way. It's just I don't want to be like, oh, they're glazing me, because the visual I get is like, ew, juices. We're wrong.
I guess we're both right. I guess it can be either or. No,
I'm not saying the term is about sexual acts. It's just that it comes from sexual acts.
You guys are wrong. Grover, look it up.
But that's why I don't like it, because it's like, I know what it means is like, oh, excessive compliments, oh, hella glazing, but I just think of all the juices, whether it's the lady juices or the dude juices. I don't care. I don't need, like, just say all the compliments. Why is it so hard to say compliments?
Well, it's because it's like Youths? It's like no, it's because it's like it's when it's
excessive.
Yeah. Kiss.
I know. Just say excessive compliments. Okay? I'm an old lady. Get off my lawn.
It's so funny because one of the AI, you know how there's AI like shit at the top of every search now? Mm-hmm. It's like, another term you can use is boot licking. And I'm like, I'm not going to say a bootlicker. Jesus Christ. I'm going to say a brown noser, like the other sexual act we're referring to.
But that's not, that's for ass kissing. Brown noser is for ass kissing.
That's the same thing.
But it's not necessarily a sexual act unless they're licking it. So ass kissing is, this is how I rationalize it, okay? IONA, let me have this. Ass kissing is,
I'm glad you don't think that's sexual.
What? I give Butters a little kiss on the head. It's not sexual. I don't do that on her butt. To be clear, I said the head.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Stop bootlicking me, dog. But I'm just saying, ass kissing isn't necessary. It could be just I keep doing this.
Stop holding ass as a kiss.
This is how I have to see it in my head to make it not, See, to me, it's just more gross, because like brown.
No,
I do there.
I do get that.
I do more. I usually say more of like the crawling in the ass, like you were kissing so far you dug a tunnel, and now you're crawling through.
Oh,
I always
in
make
the colon.
Those yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Butters is just sitting here staring at me like, my mom is very strange. Hello, I love you too.
I love that hand placement.
Yes. She's such a sweet girl. The other day, guys, okay. So Butters doesn't like it when you touch her feet. And the other day she was sitting in this. Okay. And this is the bed we brought her home in when she was a puppy. So it's very old and we can't get rid of it because she loves it. Okay. But it's got 2 holes on the bottom. Okay. So her little foot was sticking out of the hole. And so I was giving her a foot massage and she didn't know I was doing it because her foot's in the bed, so she doesn't know. So she doesn't realize that I'm the one who's touching her foot, but she just kind of perks up and was like, oh, and I'm giving her this little foot massage and she like totally relaxed into it. And that's the longest I've ever touched. That's the longest I've ever touched Butter's foot. And she totally dug it. And I was just massaging her little tiny foot.
That's so adorable. Cute.
Yes, glaze means excessive compliments, but all slang comes from something. Like, for example, the slang phrase hella comes from hell of a. It's just sped up. So glazed comes from, oh, you know, I was eating that pussy up or sucking that dick so much that it was splooge, you know? That's where it comes from. And
that's why Jenna's grossed out by it.
I don't like it because I just can't, I don't need, you know, I don't need that visual. I just imagine a person when, we're glazing them, I just imagine them dripping with bodily fluids. It's gross. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. Toe beans. 2 light dogs. Toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans.
That's awesome.
And now she's Butters. You guys saw, we played fetch twice during this live stream, right? I bet if I fed her, she would be all fine, but I don't want to carry my...
I hope he's joking. My husband... Okay, so what happened is... Okay, I'm sorry. What happened is that I ordered pizza before. Sometimes I like pizza. Sometimes it makes me sick. So I ordered, and he goes, pizza's here. I ate the marinara on the way.
How do you...
No, he did it. There's no way he has to be joking. Because what happened last time... what happened last time was that he... ate my marinara and I was like, where's the marinara? And he goes, oh, it was in there. Now I ate. I'm like, but that was mine. And he was like, no, there was another one. I was like, no, there wasn't. You ate my marinara and then I didn't get it. Who
does that though? I'm sorry, but just the thought of just taking a shot of marinara.
No, he didn't. He ate it like by dipping stuff in it.
Okay.
But he ate it. And so I think what's happening is he's joking with me. I think. I'm using big brain shit right now. I think what happened is he is joking being like,
with you because of the other
because I was like, I got 3 pizzas. I got 2 marinaras. They're mine. And I said that twice or 2 or 3 times. And he just clarified he's joking. So I was like, what are you talking about? So good. I was like, they're mine and you can't have any.
Everybody gangsta till Gen Alpha invents the worst slang yet. Yeah.
I was going to have a public meltdown. Oh, he's funny.
Someone drank a bottle of ranch dressing. I don't like ranch.
Ew.
I know.
I am sometimes randomly in the mood for ranch, and then I'm grossed out by it other times.
Hold on a second.
Mute myself so you don't hear me blowing my nose. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. There was a sticker stuck to the floor. Here's the deal. I don't like white fluids, okay? I don't like milk. I don't like ranch. I don't like mayo. I don't like sour cream. The only white fluid I'm okay with is Alfredo sauce, and that's not totally white. Okay.
Weird. We're talking about this after the glazing incident.
Yes, it's related. That's why I don't like it. But glazing is kind of clear because, like, I glaze donuts at least. So yeah, I don't like ranch. I don't like that shit. You know. Sorry.
No, yeah, Grover's right. All the Gen Alpha slang is niche Black terminology, and Kylan, you're not trying to pick on you, but you're wrong because skibbity, other than skibbity, Riz, and stuff like that, that all comes from Black slang.
Really? See, I thought skibbity toilet.
Other than skibbity, that all the other ones like Riz and stuff are all from Black slang.
Isn't that? I thought that was a millennial slang.
Riz?
Yeah.
all of it is from Black culture. That's fine. Yeah.
No, I know that, but I was talking about. They were talking about Gen Alpha slang. I know Riz is from.
Basically, all slang. I might be saying the wrong generation, but all slang is from Black culture.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I was talking about Skibbity Toilet, which is specifically from a video.
Yeah, that's from a video. That's the only that's online.
Skibbity Toilet and 6'7" are the only Gen Alpha slang that I know.
Oh, and yeah, and 6'7" did definitely come from a Black basketball player.
Oh, okay. See, I always
but of course it was the little braces faces kid with the yellow hair. Oh my God, blonde hair kid that was like 6'7", and then it took off. Not when the basketball player did it.
But I do think 6'7" is a slang, like, because all they do is just go like this, and it's like, well, what does it mean?
Now
what does it mean? And then Skibbity Toilet. That's like,
from the
those are dumb. But you know what also was dumb? Fuck. What was it? YOLO was dumb. You know, lots of slang is dumb. It's fine.
But also all from Black folks.
Right. Well, we know that.
Yeah. I think that was hold on one second.
I like yeet. That's from a Black girl.
Yeah, it is from a Black girl.
From the Vine days.
Skirt. So, this reminds me of Saturday Night Live.
We are literally the coolest people.
That's why
I missed all the context, guys.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like,
I know this. I know this. And then I'm like, I haven't seen any of the comments, and I did not realize that white people in the comments were confused.
Yes.
For I am just a partial white who lives in a non-white area. So
I will never get over how I was like walking around with my backpack on, and someone had was reaching out, and I was like because I was like ready to like throw my backpack, because it's like that's what you do when you're getting mugged, is you take your thing and you throw it. And they were like, I just love your nails, and I was like, oh. This was like in California, where I was like walking past someone else, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, good, don't give a reaction, like they're trying to catcall you, and like this is really upsetting, and like just keep walking, it's fine. They're like, hey, wait, and I'm like and they're like, you dropped something, and it was literally like my keys. I was like, oh my God. Thank you so much. And so I was like, being in mixed company is the best way to exist. Like it really is.
Call me Fornia if you're from a place of low literacy rate and low. Yeah, it's funny because I remember when my coworker moved from Michigan to California. We live in Silicon Valley, and her family kept going, oh yeah, you live in Silicon Valley, because LA is known for having
You're like,
lots
actually
of
no, that's
and
a
she
different
kept going
place.
I live 6 hours away from LA. And she's like, oh, Silicon Valley. It's like, that is not where I live. I live 6 hours away from LA. California is a large state. And they're like, oh, have you seen any fake boobs? And she's like, this is not where I live. You know, it's just people. And then we had another person come from Missouri, and they're like, oh yeah, California is a cereal state because it's filled with flakes, nuts, and fruits. And I'm like thinking, all right. Anyway, your state fruits has. Yeah.
That's fine. Nuts and fruits are fine. What's a flake?
Person.
Oh, like a snowflake?
No, this was before the snowflake terminology. A flake is just someone who doesn't do what they say they're going to do.
Oh, that kind of flake. Okay. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but I was just like, all right, well, fuck you, I guess. Hey, yo, Butters, you guys should see her right now. Oh my, no, don't move. I was going to take a picture. You're so cute. Look, she's standing on the laptop.
That's so cute.
Love me. Okay,
she's like, I can be closer.
I've been messing up so much this stream, and Butters is here. Like, it's okay. I like you just the way you are.
You haven't messed up even once.
Well,
like
I
not
feel like it.
even once.
I feel like it.
Feelings aren't
That is-
facts. There, I
Look.
helped.
Look at her. She's Mother Teresa. Oh no.
She's like, get it off.
Come on, it's hot out, but look at you. Oh my goodness, where'd she go?
She's
That's
running.
so cute.
Where'd she go? Come back. Okay, guys. All right, we're wrapping up here, and I gotta feed my dog.
I'm gonna eat pizza
She's desperate for
with
attention.
my marinara.
She's desperate for attention. Iona's desperate for marinara, and
I'm
I have
lacking
leftovers.
some vitamin or something. Or as Babo says, a vitamin.
a vitamin.
I don't know why she says that. It's fine.
Because it's like a candy. California is a great place from what I've seen. Hopefully I can go back one day. Yes.
Yes.
I love it here, but I live in a bubble.
I
so.
really like San Francisco too.
Mm-hmm. But anywho, guys, Iona, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Creepy Corn Folklore on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and creepycornfolklore.com and Twitch on Wednesdays. It has not happened for 2 weeks. Last week I was sick, and the week before that I was had to stay late at work. But this week Wednesday is happening, and so you can hang out on Twitch with us. It's a lot of fun. And you can buy my book Ashes. It's on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and audiobook formats.
Okay, I just saw this, and at first I thought it said, I just realized your mom looks like Brennan from College Humor, and I was like, how the fuck do you know what my mom looks like? Then I saw that it said the man, Cliff Moggs, Brennan. This is so insulting. I just looked it up. How dare you?
They're just both white guys.
They're just white guys.
But this guy is like not an attractive person.
Cliff used to model with me in shoots, okay? Cliff is very handsome.
Cliff Moggs and Brennan.
They do not look alike. They're both just Irish looking.
They're both just white. That's funny.
Someone recently told me I look like the guy from Wicked.
From Wicked?
Wicked? No! The SpongeBob guy?
No! The other one! The good-looking one.
Thank God! I was punch them in
the show.
Yeah, okay.
Not the movie.
From the Broadway show. I don't know who's in it then, but yeah.
Oh.
Cliff gets, what's his name? Brennan is a great guy, an ally, a commie, but he's Slavic. Okay. They're both attractive, but they do not look alike. No, Cliff doesn't look like Brennan. Oh, Cliff looks nothing like Brennan. Okay, the guy that Cliff gets the most is the guy who plays the bad guy who's like everyone's in love with the silver arm in Captain America. What's his name? Captain America and the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier. Who plays the Winter Soldier?
Oh, Bucky.
Sebastian Stan. That's who Cliff gets all the time. I personally do not see it.
Stan,
but I'm just saying that's who everyone says Cliff looks like. Like it's.
Oh,
yeah. I don't see it, but.
In like one of the pictures, it's like the face shape.
It's like the brow area, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like right, yeah.
But it's happened so many times that's why I mention it.
Interesting.
Did we all just Google the Brennan dude? We did, and we are all offended.
We're all offended.
To be clear, I'm not actually offended, but you are wrong. Cliff is a beautiful man, and I'm pretty. As Grover says, Cliff Moggs, Brennan. Yes, I think Cliff looks pretty unique. Not to glaze him or anything. Okay, I'm gonna have an asthma. Okay, guys. All right, we gotta end this.
Where can they find you? You didn't do your outro.
Go buy my books, please. They're on the Savior's Champion. What the fuck? They're on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited. You can get the physical copies at all major retailers. Go check out the Savior's Champion, the Savior's Sister, and the Savior's Army, and go check out how to write romantasy as well as Shut Up and Write the Book. And check out the second episode of my course that will be that will be coming out on Wednesday. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come here. Good girl. She did it. Sometimes she needs encouragement. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Yes, I was getting caught up in the comments. Like the stream, and we will be back on Monday for some more shenanigans and come back Wednesday for another video. Okay, there we go.
Yay.
Say bye.